Hi, and welcome back to Next Talk for Real. Today, not really feeling my energetic self. That's why I'm doing the pose I am, making myself look more serious.
And what else? We're still in our bedroom.
Still in our bedroom, still where we currently live, but we'll get onto that later.
Yep.
So, got a few things to address. First of all, the reason why I'm so serious is there's a certain virus called Patricia going out there, spreading her illness and her germs everywhere. I would say the correct name, but because of YouTube, thank you so much, because of YouTube, anyone that says this, the correct version of this virus, gets copyrighted.
Yep.
So, or copy striked, however it works, or you're demonetized, that's it. So they don't get the money through the advert revenue. So, we have found, well, every YouTuber's doing something different. We're going to call it Patrona or Patricia or whatever. In case you still don't know what I'm on about, it's the same name as a Mexican beer. That people are still buying that, by the way. Not as much.
Because some people say, everyone's buying like different alcohols on a shelf at Tesco, yeah? Sorry,
Yeah.
Tesco, not
Or
let's say Tesco,
Sainsbury's or whatever.
for example, Asda, Morrison's, and then there's just a Crown left, and they were saying, you idiots, if you drink it, it will not give you that, you know what I mean?
And I'm no doctor, but I can tell you guys for facts, this drink will not give you the certain drink that the certain, virus that's going around right now. By the way, because you said the name of the drink, we might get demonetized.
I didn't say it.
Oh, okay. Because, if you buy this drink, you won't get the virus, which is the same name as this said drink. Alright? That's one point made clear.
Mm-hmm.
Second point, yes, we're back. Yes, it's been, over 3+ months?
Yeah.
So, the reason why we've been taking so long to record the podcast is, I want to get this straight right now. We have not run out of ideas. I still got loads of ideas going on in my head, so does Hannah.
Quite a lot.
Yep, so that's sound. With the certain lockdown that we're currently in, we can't do what we had planned originally.
Yeah.
So our plan was, if this had got better, we was going to do go in public, ask the public about various issues, stuff like this. But because of a lockdown, we can't.
No.
So that's out of the water. But that's not why we stopped. That was something we had planned much, much later on in the future.
I'd say about a year and a half now.
Yeah, probably.
About a year, realistically.
We've stopped because, we was in the middle of a move, we were packing, we were trying, to be honest with you, we were quite excited, so we packed a little bit too early. I will admit that.
I've seen the bags and boxes right in the corner, and it's sorted.
So we kind of messed up there.
Yeah.
That's our fault, guys. We do apologise.
Uh-huh.
But we are back again. This will, depending on how long this lockdown lasts, this might become a lot more regular, to be honest with you guys. Yeah. If it all goes to plan, then we might do one next week, or for sure the week after, like we were before, every 2 weeks. That's point 2. What else do we need to address? Point 3, the reason why we are still where we are right now is because, because of the point 1, because of this Patrona. She's going around spreading her illness everywhere, so we have to stay here and we can't move. And to be honest with you guys, the place that we are going to move is probably not, how do I say, this is probably not up, it's probably not going to be available by the time this is all over, so probably not going to move for quite some time, thanks to Patrona.
But at least when we're working, we could save quite a bit of money. And I mean, we're classed as key workers, like you said.
Yes, and don't say no more than that, please.
Key workers.
Yes, so they don't need to know what we do.
Okay.
So Patrona has affected everybody, and we're going to talk about this subject and not more in the next episode. This episode is going to be, a catch-up. I had planned this episode the day we moved in, and it's quite outdated, but hey-ho, that's life. So I'm going to open up with my funny joke. We're doing 2 funny jokes until further notice.
Mine's more of a get in there. What?
Anyway, we're doing 2 jokes until further notice because we kind of want to just, make light of current situations. We don't want to be too factual.
No, we don't want to be too, because...
And in this podcast episode, there's not going to be no like we used to. Well, there's not going to be no what's the score, no predictions, because there's literally no football that's going to be in the next episode. We're going to talk all about this Petrona tomorrow on the next episode. There won't be any. Oh, what was that part with you in the news? What's happening?
What's happening?
Yeah, there's not going to be no more what's happening. Just for this one episode. The next episode is more or less going to be a whole episode of what's happening, pretty much, and our opinions about it all. This episode is going to be our top 20 songs, TV shows, movies. Is that it?
So we've got music, TV
show,
and
movie.
Songs.
I think there's one more, but we'll find out when we get to it. So basically our top 20 whatever of the decade. And yeah, we're just going to crack off with that. But before that, I'm going to open up with my funny joke. Which is, by the way, a disclaimer, this is not true. But I just thought the joke was quite funny. I refuse to believe my road worker father was stealing his job. Oh wait, no, was stealing from his job. Mm-hmm. But when I got home, all the signs were there.
Oh, very funny, haha.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
What?
Sound like, kind of.
So he's a road worker, yeah?
He's a road worker,
and he's stealing from his job.
When
I got home, all the signs were there.
Oh, I get that. Actually, I've got a good, more fun fact than a joke. But the fun fact is quite...
At the end, by the way.
I've got a fun fact, but I prefer the fun fact because I've got a really good one than a joke. Can I do that?
No, we do it at the end, remember? One at the beginning, one at the end.
Okay.
So, it's up to yourself. Where is my list before we continue?
Okay.
Yeah, so what are we doing first? Are we doing movies?
Can we do music?
Games. That's the other one. That's the other category.
Yeah, the games on you.
So what we do? Music.
Music, yeah.
Yeah, let's get that out of the
took
way.
me quite
I'm not
a
gonna
while
lie,
to-
guys. The music category was
What
hard.
I done 1 to 20, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we're doing
obviously-
worst to best.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Worst to best. Mine's the opposite.
Yeah, but just
Mine's
read
best
it.
to worst.
Just read it from worst to best. Now, I just want to stress that this is our opinion. You guys can kill us over our opinion. I don't really care, to be honest.
Yeah.
And just to even make it in the top 20 of my decade is hard. For me, it's hard. I'm quite harsh. So I don't know about Hannah, but for me, if you're 20th, then that means I've at least given you enough respect to put you in the top 20. You get it?
I kind of, yeah.
Because it's hard. And there were so many songs, like, especially 2010 and... Not 2010, sorry, 2009. I was smacked that. I wanted that in my list so bad, but it came out 2009, December. Sorry. So, who are we going with first?
Hold on. I just need to move. Oh, shit. I want to move that one.
Just read it.
No, I want to swap.
Just read it as it is.
Oh, okay, I'll read it as, but I want to swap it.
So, who are we going with first?
Yours.
Alright. So, my 20th is Coldplay, Paradise. That came out 2011.
So, that's your worst to best or best
That's
to worst?
my worst, but it's in my top
Coldplay
20.
Paradise.
It's 20th.
That
song, when it first came out, you know how that everyone was gassing over that? And the music video as well, do you remember it?
Yeah, so just a bunch of elephants.
Yeah.
And they're like...
It's a proper hippie song,
And
I
I'm
would
thinking,
say.
yeah, I like hippie. The thing is with Coldplay, they like to experiment on... I mean, I've got 2 Coldplays in my one.
And the rule I have is you can't have any more than 2 of the same artist. But to be honest, I sort of messed up. I've got like 3 or 4 of one particular band.
I think 1.
But yeah, so yeah, the reason that's in my list is it's in the bottom because I like it, but it's not a banger for me. But I like it. It's a nice chill song, you know. So what's your 20th? Do you have 20th. That song, by the way, at all on your list?
Paradise. No, I don't.
You have different Coldplay songs.
I have 2 different.
Okay, don't say what they are. What's your 20th?
We want to go 1 to 20 or 20 to 1?
20 to 1.
20 to 1. Okay, 20th is Without Me by Hasley. Without Me.
Oh, without me.
Yeah, that one I didn't think much of it, but it's nice to listen to. It's just too, like, the beat is like steady, but it doesn't, You know what
But
I mean?
it's in your top
But
20.
it's in my top 20, yeah. It's good, but not good enough.
It's good enough to be in your top 20 of
20,
the
yeah.
decade, though.
So that's
I like that song, but to me, that's not good enough to be in the top 20 of the decade. And guys,
I like
with music, it was so hard because music, I feel, it has changed a lot within the past 10 years. From the 2000, I would say 2010 to 2015, 16, music was like dominated by, I would say, pop, bit of rap, you know. And then
Yeah.
from 2015 to 2016 onwards, it was heavily dominated by grime,
of course
rap,
it's grime rapper, drilling.
drill, yeah, oh, especially drill. But now it's sort of coming back full circle, a bit of pop, but also
But
rap
everything,
and grime,
yeah.
so it's all, and country as well. But that's only if you're a country fan that you know about country music, to be honest with you. So yeah, my 19th, Maroon 5, Maps. I hope you
That one, oh yeah. Maps. I'm trying to think what the video is. Is it him in a car driving?
I think so. No, I think that's the lyric video. I don't think there is a music video.
There is. I think I've seen it.
I don't remember. I remember
I
seeing the
remember.
lyric video.
No, I remember. I think nearly every song you're gonna mention, I might have seen the music video for. So if you don't remember, I might have to jog your mind.
But with Maroon 5, to be honest with
I've
you,
got one
I
of their
had
songs.
quite a few songs in my head.
Yeah, same.
But to me, this is my favourite song from them. It's really nice. Do you not have to? Do you have this on your list?
I don't, but I have a different Maroon 5.
Oh my
And
god.
it's only one
No.
Maroon 5.
Okay, hold on. So, yeah, to me, I like that song. It's quite similar to Paradise. It's nice, relaxing, quite upbeat as well. That came out 2014, just for your guys' information. What's your 19th?
What's my 19th? Oh my god. It's Ed Sheeran, Shape of You.
Ooh, 19th?
Yeah,
I
for
would
me.
say that probably, I thought that'd be your top 10.
No, no,
Mr. Top 10!
I mean, that's why I said I wanted to swap it with someone else. So instead of
No, too late. That's too late. I don't care. You've already put it in your thingy.
okay, but it's so freaking hard to do it.
I
And
know.
and with that specific extra song, I liked it so much when it came out. But when it, you
What one
listen
did you
to
do? Shape of You?
Shape of You,
Okay.
because the music video. Do you remember it?
Yeah,
It's
he's
him
in a gym or whatever,
and
isn't it?
this is the girl gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
To me, with Ed Sheeran, listen, I could do at least 5 or 6 of his songs. It's so hard to say that, this
Yeah.
is his best ever. How many Ed Sheeran songs do you have? One more.
I think I only had one. Because it was
That's
so
your favourite Ed Sheeran song, then, basically, is what you're saying to me. To me, that's what you're saying. That's your favourite Ed Sheeran song. I thought it was
because I was
Antisocial.
Antisocial was when it first came out. That's possibly my third or second.
Shape of You I liked, but to me that's not
Why
his
has it
favourite.
gone blue?
What?
It's gone blue.
No, it ain't.
It has gone blue. Is it just my eyes?
It's your eyes. It's like you get what the bots. It's yellow. It's not blue.
I swear it was blue.
Nope.
Oh, now it's gone better.
Anyway, 18th.
Yeah.
To me, when this came out, my god, if this song, I think people must still play this in a club, because this song is such a banging club song.
What was it?
Oh, yeah, you do, and I know you lie.
What's that? What's it called?
And she doesn't mind. Oh, she doesn't mind. Sean Paul, she doesn't mind.
Oh, she doesn't mind. Oh, yeah, that one.
Remember that one? You know what I'm on about now, innit?
Oh, she doesn't mind. Oh, yeah, that one.
She doesn't mind.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
That's just for
What's my
that. I think that's actually one of my earliest
19th.
songs. That one in Paradise. That song was such a banger, man. Honestly, and that was when Sean Paul was really popping. He looked so different then as well. What's your 18th?
My 18th is Jennifer Lopez feat Pitbull on the Floor.
I don't remember.
I do remember. It's out 2011.
Same year then. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, go on. See a bit of it, just so I know.
It goes. No, Jennifer goes. With something on the floor. On the floor.
Yeah, I think
then-
I remember it.
That one.
I know the
Because that's
song.
very hard.
But what would so that's in your top 20?
Mm.
You really like it that much?
It's good. I like. So I always like listen to Jennifer Lopez. And when it has Pitbull in it, come on, he's Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
He's Mr. Worldwide.
Don't worry, he's in my list as well. Don't worry, he's
think I
worldwide.
No, he's somewhere in my other list. Is
No,
he?
I think I've only got him once, to be fair.
I think I've got him once. Yeah.
Right, 17th.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Derulo. He has to be a man.
Which one?
Let me get on to it. Jason Derulo was so hard. He's one of my favourite artists, to be honest with you. And I've only got one. I don't really want to do more than one. But if I only do one, that doesn't mean no disrespect. He's got so much good songs. And with him, like I've told you many times, every one of his songs is about a girl.
Yeah.
Or about love. So all about relationship.
What about I Don't Want to Go Home? That one of his. I don't want to go.
That's about love and relationships and stuff. Because
How is that? But I don't want to go. See, I told you it's gone dark again. Where's your face? Hello. Hello.
Yeah, it keeps
It's going
adjusting. Anyway, this is a podcast.
Yeah.
But people, as I told you, people mostly listen to us to watch us anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, with him it's about love, relationship, girls, whatever. And to me, this is maybe not one of my favourites or one of my best, but it's definitely, I would say definitely one of my favourites for sure. It's the one that you just said.
What?
Dale.
It's a
It's a Dale.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Daylight come and we don't wanna go home. That is again another banging drop song. So many of these to me are quite a lot of bangers, to be honest. And that came out 2011. 2011 to me was, I think, a very good year for music. That and 2017 and 18 was so hard. 2017, so many bangers came out. That made it so hard.
I have only 2 songs of 2017.
Yeah, that's the rule we had.
Yeah, and
2 from each year.
I mean, obviously I have one at the top, one in the middle.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so your best ever song is at first in
Yes.
2017? Okay.
When I first ever
I have a
listened to it,
feeling
I was
when it is. Right, so...
17th?
Yeah, for you.
You might not have heard of this, but I quite like it. Marshmallow Alone.
Yeah.
Alone. I always like listen to, because whenever I listen to it, I'm thinking, okay,
I don't have any Marshmallow music.
I have one of his. I think
It was hard. Marshmallow I like. Don't get me wrong, I love his music. It was just so hard to fit him in here.
And then the song I mentioned, I'm not sure I can mention the game on here. That Marshmallow was actually in the game.
Yeah, Fortnite, we can mention it.
Yeah, Fortnite. Okay,
We're not going to get freaking copyright because look how many YouTubers played this thing on stream or whatever.
Alright, when we first heard that Marshmallow was on Fortnite doing his no.
Yeah, keep going on. Keep
and
talking.
when we first had that, he was DJing actually in the game, and I'm like, no way,
That
this
was
is sick. And I was just like,
and I wonder if they're doing do you reckon they're doing Fortnite concerts right now with everything going on? Or do
yeah,
you think
because everyone will be playing Fortnite or Minecraft, and they thought, oh no, we'll put Marshmallow back in there. We're just like,
they probably would, you know. But yeah, what? So is that your favourite Marshmallow song then?
Yeah, Alone.
Let me play a bit of it. I don't care if we get copyright in this episode, to be honest. I'm not too sure what that one is. Alone, did you say, yeah?
Yeah, Alone.
Alone.
Marshmallow.
Oh, Anna Walker also made that one, I like. Oh wait, I swear this is the one he played in Fortnite.
Yeah, this is the one he actually played in Fortnite as well.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, I know. Yeah, we should get copyrighted just for like 5 seconds. Come on. So what was that? Your
17th.
Quite low down though.
Quite low, yeah.
But that's like another club song. That's a banger for sure. Would you not say so?
Kind of, yeah. That's...
Right, my 16th is my first country song.
I was looking at country songs. I was thinking, I'm into country songs, but I wouldn't put it in my list.
But you know I am, innit?
Yes.
Country music for me, guys, is like my gravy, my favourite category of music. So that's why a lot of my songs are going to be country music based. So that's why I don't have the likes of Marshmallow, more Jason Derulo songs, stuff like this. Because I put country music above anything else. I don't care. So this one is quite a different one, but it's nice. Kesha and Sean Paul, Timber, 2013. I'm in timber, you gotta move. You gotta dance. Remember it?
Good night. Yeah, absolutely.
That to me, and that's again one of my favourite Kesha songs. I know she does TikTok and Party in the Club or something like that.
Yeah.
But to me, that's my favourite song from her. She's dead now, though.
Who?
Kesha.
She kind of, but she may recently made that school called Pray and Pray. And that one.
I don't know. To me, yeah, I thought that she was going to be the next Lady Gaga because they're quite similar in fashion and voice. But nah, she just never lived up to the hype for me. But yeah, that's my 16th song. Quite good.
So my 16th, you're going to be quite surprised with this, but I mean it's good because I listened to it before. And with the music video, they have this flag. I forgot what flag it is.
Okay.
This black flag, and they travelled it on a bike all across the road.
Speak up, by the way. Your voice is quite
Sorry.
low.
Is it?
I can see on the spikes.
Okay.
But yeah.
So it's Macklemore and Ryan Lewis feat Ray Dalton Can't Hold Us. Can't Hold Us.
I
When
think
we-
I
when
know.
we-
Ryan Macklemore. You know he's Irish, by the way.
Macklemore.
Yeah, Ryan Macklemore. I like him. There was one song from him I like, but I couldn't remember what it was, to be honest with you.
When we go there,
But you like
this
it
is the
though, don't?
moment, tonight is the night. Da, 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 da,
Yeah.
da, 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 that one.
Yeah, I know it.
When we can't hold us.
Yeah, that's a banger for sure. My 15th. Now this is quite controversial, but I remember listening to this song quite a few times, and I was like, yeah, this song, not me personally, but a lot of people can relate this to Knife. It's Our City, featuring Adam. I don't know how to say his last name. It came out in 2015. If I got locked away,
Oh, that one.
lost it all today, tell me honestly, would you still love me the same? To me, that's a band. Look at all these bills. How are they gonna get paid? That's the best line in the whole thing.
Really, the video.
The video, I love the video because it's true what she's saying, isn't it? And like,
Yeah.
if your partner gets locked away for 15 years, it's true. Like you're gonna say that. Look at all these bills. How are they
How
gonna
they
get paid, fam?
la-di-la-di-la, yeah.
Is it your list, by the way? That song.
It's no.
Oh my god! To me, that's a banger, man. It's so relatable as well to certain people, of course. What's your 15th?
My 15th is. Oh yeah, another pit. But well, it's actually.
By the way, hold on. Before you say that, sorry. This is my first and only reggae song. You know that's a reggae song. That's classed as reggae.
Oh, okay, so my 15th is Neo or feat Pitbull. Give Me Everything.
I
2011.
forgot about Neo,
20,
man.
Neo 2011. Give me everything
I
tonight.
be- Yeah, that's a banger, I'm not gonna lie. But again, because I love my country music and a certain artist, Neo doesn't even make my list, which is hard. I really like him. He's an amazing singer, to be honest. So shout out Neo. Wait, is he in my shout? Oh, he's not in my shout outs. Damn it. Right, my 14th, my first Ed Sheeran song. I think it's my only one, I'm not sure. Ed Sheeran, featuring Stormzy.
Oh, take me back to London.
Take me back to London. Yeah. And then it's all his rap. But yeah, that song is out of. Wait, I'm pretty. Is that the only one I had? Yeah, that's the only one I had. What?
I just missed a very important song, and I have to put it in there now.
It's too
I have
late.
to. No. I'm. I need to find out what year it was.
Well, let me talk then while you're doing whatever
Okay,
it
go
is
on,
you're
go
doing.
on. Go and talk.
So yeah, that Ed Sheeran and Stormzy song, to me that's maybe not his best one. In a way, I prefer Galway Girl and Nancy Mulligan. But just because it's Ed Sheeran, Stormzy, I quite like it. So that's why out of all the Ed Sheeran songs, that's why I put it in there. For me personally, I know it's not his best song,
Okay.
but to me personally, it's one of my favourites. So that's why it's there instead of certain others. Now, are you done putting this?
Alright, I know you've. Alright.
By the way, when
sorry.
you get to that song, let me know what one it is that you were so gassed about. What number is it?
It's number 3.
Oh my god. You don't like it that much, then, if you only just remember it.
No, literally, I just like.
Anyway, what's your 14th?
Hold on. Yeah. Right, my 14th is Maroon 5, Payphone.
I like that one as well, but I prefer Maps.
I'm on a payphone trying to call
I'm
changes spent on you.
Oh my god. Okay,
Sorry, that's a massive spike.
Yes, don't do that again, please. So, you don't have Maps? Do you not like Maps?
Maps is okay, not as much as Payphone. I mean, they have a lot of songs, but the ones only brought to my attention
Was Payphone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my second country song, and you'll probably know it, so I don't have to play it. Blake Shelton, you know, obviously Blake Shelton, yeah. Doing what she likes.
I like his friends one out of I like his friends one out of Angry Birds.
Yeah, but you know that song that I just said, Doing What She Likes.
Yeah.
That one's I really like that. So country music, the reason I love it is because it's one of the few categories now that I know with every single country song there's a meaning. There's always a story and a meaning behind every single country song. I can tell you that 100% facts. With the likes of, alright, this isn't in my list. Man's Not Hot, yeah. The likes of that's not. Tell me, what's the story behind that?
Because he's not hot. He's wearing a big duffel coat jacket.
Alright. Tell me the meaning of this line here.
Yeah.
The Tinder. Boom. What's the meaning of that?
Yeah, you forgot that.
Yeah, what's the meaning of that? Tell me.
I don't know, you just added it to
Exactly. Like, so many random crap. It's not crap, I like it, to be honest with you, but because there's no story behind it and not really much to it.
Can I say my 13th then?
I'm not done talking.
Alright.
You can do your 13th now.
Okay, thank you. My 13th is Rihanna, feat. NMM.
Oh, don't, before you say it. Something, lie.
Love the way you lie.
That's it, yeah. Love the way you lie. Yeah, I like that song or not, but it doesn't even make my list. And to be honest with you, Rihanna's not even in my list. But I don't mean I don't rate her as an artist. She just don't make my list. Simple as. 12th, and I'll be surprised if this isn't in yours.
Oh, really?
Oh, I don't want to live forever, innit?
Oh, yeah.
To me, it's not a banger, but it's so calm, so nice. And to those of you that watch 50 Shades of Grey, you know the scene that this is from. I don't want to say no more than that in here, in case we get like demonetized. I forgot, but I'm sure they know, innit?
Oh no, it's one day. No, not one day. Right?
I think it's the first time that they done it, innit? I think this was in the first one.
Yeah, it's in the first one, but not when they.
Yeah, I think it was like the first scene when I was about to like get down, innit? Do you remember it though?
Yes.
The first scene.
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
If you say so.
Yes.
So yeah, it's nice. The flow is nice. That came out 2017, by the way. That came out 2017. You know that?
Yeah. That long ago.
Yeah.
Fuck. 3 years.
That's why I'm saying 2017. But there were so many bangers. It was hard because. Let me put it this way: if we never done the limit of 2 songs per year, my whole list would probably be 2017.
That's true, yeah.
To be honest with you, 2017 was quite a good year.
Mm-hmm.
It might not be the whole list, but it'd be the majority of the list. So your 12th.
My 12th is Justin Timberlake, feat. Michael Jackson. This is obviously way before he died. Right. Love Never Felt So Good. 2014.
I don't think I know that one.
I do not, because when I listen up or with Justin Timberlake and he does songs with someone.
Speak up, by the way.
Sorry. Don't worry, I'm not ill. So yeah, that song, I'm trying to remember it now. It's obviously Justin Timberlake singing. Then there's like some hologram of Michael Jackson. I don't know.
So he was dead at that stage.
So he was dead, yeah. Obviously way after 2014 or something.
Yeah.
But just Justin Timberlake thought, okay, we'll make this music video. You can search up later if you want. And there was just a bunch of people like joining in, singing like with Justin Timberlake and him, like basically a tribute towards him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To what he
So
done.
you must like it then.
Yeah.
If it's like, what, your 12th best song?
It's my 12th, yeah.
So that means for you, you probably like that song quite a lot because of what it represents.
It does
It's like a
represent a lot, yeah.
memorial to Michael
Yeah.
Jackson,
Yeah, definitely.
which means you must have liked Michael Jackson a lot, then.
Yeah, obviously the songs were really, really good. Like,
I'm bad.
I'm bad, that one. And the best one is, it doesn't matter if you're black or white.
Yeah.
That one is
I
like...
did like his songs, but unfortunately none of them came out in 2010 to 2020, so otherwise quite a few would be in my list, to be honest. So only just missing out on my top 10 is, again, another country song. This is my 11th song. The Only Way I Know, Jason Adam and Luke Bryan. Do you know any of them? I think you know Luke Bryan.
No, I think I do, yeah.
Yeah, let me play the song. The song is so nice. It's like a constant... It stays at the same flow, it doesn't change. No, listen. You see what I mean?
Stop.
You see it though?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's alright, but I hate that doodle, doodle, doodle.
I like it. That's a proper country song to me.
Doodle, doodle, doodle.
So the song that just missed out on your top 10, what is it?
Okay, number 11 is, drum roll, if I can get this up. Stop. Is Adele.
She doesn't even make my list, by the way, just to tell you.
Hello.
Is it me you're looking
No, not
for?
that one. No, it goes, hello, it's me. I was wondering and after all.
Yeah.
Du-du-du-du-du.
She's made a few bangers, to be fair to her.
So that's my number 11.
But she don't even make your top 10. I'm surprised.
No,
Why not?
Well,
You're telling me there's songs and artists in there that you prefer.
yeah, exactly, because
That's
obviously...
mad. To me, and I don't care, he's a good singer. I respect this singer. And for the respect I have for him, I've put him in 10th. And mostly for the music video, to be honest with you. And he's not better than any of my other ones in the top 10. And he's not better, talent-wise, than the previous artist I've said, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Purely because I love the song and the music video. Drum roll, please. Mr. KSI. Everything is on point. Everything drops are looking
Everything's on point.
Gucci.
Do you know what? I had...
Is that in your list? No.
It's not my... But I told you...
Yes,
no, it's not my list, but I have two separate...
Alright then.
I have two separate diss tracks on it.
Alright then. So, yeah, so to me, he makes my top 10, but at the lowest place because out of respect, it's just the music video is what does it for me, to be honest with you. The music video was insane. So what's your 10th? The bottom of your top 10?
My 10th is Kelly Clarkson, Stronger.
Oh, I don't really like. I prefer Kanye West. You know that one. Stronger, better, faster.
Yeah, but
stronger.
this one with Kelly Clarkson means something.
What?
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
I prefer, what's his name, Kanye's West one, to be honest with you. You really like that song that much?
It's really nice, I love that.
My 9th and 8th are both the same artist. My 9th one, I'll say my 8th one after you, don't worry. My 9th one, you're guilty all the same, too sick to be ashamed, your voices doesn't matter.
What the hell is this?
Linkin Park.
Oh, Linkin Park.
One of my favourite songs from them. That came out 2014. What's your 9th?
My 9th is Eminem, Not Afraid.
I knew that'd be somewhere in your top 20 for sure. If it wasn't going to be, I'd be surprised. I know that's like one of your favourite ones.
No, because that came out 2010, so I was quite lucky.
I thought it was 2011, to be honest.
2010.
But yeah, you got lucky there. My 8th one is Linkin Park also.
Oh god.
Castle of Glass.
Castle of Glass.
Do you know that one?
No, I don't know all their music.
I'm going to play it for you just so you know. So,
Got a bit of a
Castle of Glass.
Oh, for God's sake.
What this one represents is quite hard to explain. You'd have to look it up, but there is a meaning behind it. There's a meaning behind all his music. So you hear the nice flow. It's quite different. That's why I like it, because it's one of his rare songs. There's quite a nice, easy flow to it, which you can just chill out
So my
to.
8th is a Coldplay song.
Oof.
It's Something Just Like This. Something Just Like
Oh, I
This.
love that song.
Du-du-du-du.
Very good
I like how
song.
the lyric video was on. There's a boy going like this. You know.
I forgot that was by Coldplay. I would have got rid of that. I
That's
would have
how
got rid of Paradise for that.
It's 2017.
See, that's my problem.
Yeah.
There are so many bangers in 2017. I'm telling you, that's the freaking problem. Right, so what are we up to? 7th now.
So 7th, yeah. So I
Right.
say mine or not? Or
No,
yours?
it's my turn, isn't it?
Go
So
on
my 7th again is another country song.
then. Okay.
I'm gonna play it for you because this is one of my favourite ones. Hence, that's why it's so far up. It's called Lights On.
And it's guess by Linkin Park.
No, it's a country song.
Oh.
It's from Jason Adderley. Wait till you hear like the chorus. It's really nice. You know this guy, don't you?
Yeah. What did my dad text you as well?
Yeah, basically asking how you about. We'll get back to him after.
Okay. Alright, that's enough. We don't want to get copyright.
I don't care, to be honest. Everybody say banger, straight up banger.
Okay,
If that was
so
played in
my
a club,
number 7 is Charlie Puth.
oh yeah.
I don't know. I think he plays with someone else, but I don't know. We Don't Talk Anymore.
We don't talk anymore.
We don't talk anymore.
I like it. It's a very nice song, but it doesn't make my top 20. But it's a very nice song. What year?
2016.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, 2016 was also good. We're up to 6th.
Yeah, we're up to 6 now.
Right, another country song.
Oh my god.
I told you, I love my country music. I don't care. Even if I might say We Don't Talk Anymore is better than my last one I said, but I love my country music. What can I say? It just represents who I am. So this one is called Just Getting Started. This is one of my favourite country songs before another one I'm going to say. So it's so nice. Just Getting Started. Again, it's Jason Adderley. It's like, the meaning behind this one is like they're going on a night out, basically. You get that sense?
Oh, it's a bit fatter then, sorry.
This was a few years ago, it was 2014.
Oh, yeah.
Listen. Picked you up. It was gonna be a wild night.
Okay, go.
What do you think though?
Good.
Just listen to the chorus, hold on. Midnight radio ain't been held down the road. Banger. I don't care what anyone says. What was that? That was my 6th. Yeah. Go on, you're 6th.
Avicii,
What? Oh yeah.
Wake Me Up.
So wake me up when it's all that one. By the way, it's not in my list, but do you have 7 years?
No.
No, I'm surprised, to be honest. I tried to put it in my list, but I just couldn't. So yeah, why Avicii?
Avicii went because with that song, I know it says "Wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older."
You know, there's a lot of meaning behind that song as well.
Yeah.
So I've got another.
So now I can say "Wake me up when it's all over," but I fucking can't.
No.
You know what I mean?
My 5th song now, top 5.
Yep.
Linkin Park again.
Mhm.
Good, goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. That one, yeah, that one funny.
Never die for a postcode. Remember Stormzy? Stormzy's on that as well.
Yeah, something.
And the only way I could get Storms, by the way, my Storms is not in my top 20. He's only there as features. So, what's your fifth?
My fifth is another Coldplay song.
Oh, wow.
Well, A Sky Full of Stars.
Don't know that one.
I love the music video. I absolutely love it. It's where the a one man band, yeah. The main person has like a drum on his back, and then he's got a guitar or something. And he's got like harmonica thingy. No, he hasn't got that. No, he's actually got something in front of him. But the music video obviously is other.
When did that come out?
That came out 2014. So that was a really long time ago. But search up the music video. I love it and I miss watching it.
Fair enough.
Like, I think it's somewhere in America, but I don't know what it looks like.
Maybe New York?
No, definitely not where it is. It looks like a countryside, literally.
Tennessee, Texas, something like that.
Maybe somewhere in Tennessee.
So, fourth?
My fourth? Oh, you're getting the
No, this is my fourth now.
Yeah.
My fourth, then your fourth. My fourth, now, I'm not gonna lie, this song is quite crap, but I just love it. I love it for the meme that it became.
The meme,
and I love the song that it is.
It's a meme song. What the hell?
Sort of.
How dare you put a meme? I've got no meme songs.
You're such a in hoe. I love it. I love it.
Oh, that one. Nah, definitely, that's not in my list at all.
Oh, it has to be. This song is such a banger.
Nope.
I love it. Literally, I love it.
My number 4, you're going to be
2018, by the way, that came out 2 years ago.
My number 4 actually came out last year, yeah?
2019. Okay,
yeah.
Okay. I think I know. Is it country?
Well, you can cast it as country. Lil Nas, obviously, and Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah.
Old Town Road.
Yeah, I'll tell you this much. It's in my list.
With that?
Yeah.
What I just said. Okay, but that's my number 4, yeah?
Fourth, okay. My third, and I'm surprised you haven't even mentioned this artist, and I'm very disappointed. Alan Walker, Faded.
That's my second.
Oh my god. That's my first.
That's my second.
That's quite close then.
Yeah.
I'm faded.
So that's my second, so I don't have to tell you that one, so I can tell you my third and first,
but,
right?
No, tell me your third and then I'll tell you my second. But,
Stormzy.
Hold on, I'm not done talking about Faded. Jesus.
Okay.
That song, you know that came out 2015.
Yeah, that's when I was in college. I'm the one who I told you I found that song. Yeah, I found it.
Yeah, you
then
did.
I told my friend. She was like, I said, listen to this. It's so peaceful. She goes, yeah, you got to watch. And I listen to it when I do my work, and that's
the sort of song you can listen to, like when you've had a stressful day or whatever. But that's the only song of his that you like. You don't listen to any of his other songs. I do.
Faded, and I love Lose Control, something, that one.
Oh, I think you know. Yeah, I think I know the one. But yeah, that's such a nice song. And you know there's a lot of meaning behind that. That's one of the rare few musics that there is. So go on, what's your third?
My third is Stormzy.
Oh.
Fosse Pop.
Oh my god. Really? That's in your top 3?
I love... When it first came out, I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. Yeah, but you got that silly song in your... What number's that?
What?
You got that silly song. I have a proper...
Well, I love it.
I got a proper banger in my number 3.
That's not silly, man. And you know what I was thinking of putting here, just to annoy you? I was going to put on Train. Play that song.
Oh, no. No, don't.
But it's not in my top. But I do love that song or not, to be honest. It's not a shout out, by the way. So before you say your first, I'll say my second. And then I'll say and then you say your first, I'll say my first.
Okay.
My second, Linkin Park, One More Night. What? Your first. That's your favourite song of the decade.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't even listen to Linkin Park like I do.
Oh no, I don't, but not like you do. But if I feel like I listen to it, like obviously, like you said, in a year's time when all this pandemic bloody goes, you know what I mean?
When Patricia dies.
I said pandemic, you know what I mean? You can say pandemic.
I'm not sure if you can. Just say Patricia.
Okay, so Patricia. So when Patricia
dies away, and yes, hopefully,
yeah, like that'd be the perfect song to play. I'm trying to think where to play outside. I don't know which.
Where is Winter Wonderland? Hyde Park, isn't it?
Hyde Park, yeah.
That'd be the perfect place, I think.
How big is it? Is it big?
It's Winter Park.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, it's Winter Wonderland.
Okay, so
It's big.
So next summer, we could get one of those wireless speakers and just play that outside. Like
and just like net out a lantern.
Yeah, just be like that.
How's it go? Do you remember? Like you say, just go to Hyde Park, play the song, net out some lanterns in memory of all those that are passed because of Patrona. It's a very good song, to be honest. That's why it's my second one. It's my favourite ever Linkin Park song, so that we got that in common. And that also came out, by the way, 2017.
Yeah, that came out.
Do you know how many good songs? You see what I mean?
Yeah, I don't understand. And then now it's like
okay-ish. Now, my top song, which you might know what it is, because I gave you a hint earlier. It's a country song.
Oh, okay.
You've said it already.
Is
you
it
know
by,
what it is?
Is it by Blake Shelton?
No.
Aww.
It's gonna take my horse to the old town.
That's
you
your
know.
first. That's my
Fourth, you said, I think.
Fourth, but yeah.
You know that's gonna be somewhere in my top 5 even. Does that not? Are you surprised by that? Be honest.
Kinda, yeah.
Now I've got my shout outs to get through, and Hannah has actually said one of my shout outs. Stormzy, Fozzy Pop.
So you said we could do 3 honourable mentions.
Yeah, well.
And I have 2 diss tracks.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, I just realised. So KSI is nowhere in your top 20 then.
No, but I have 2 separate. Obviously, I can't fit it in my top 20, but that means I have to put it on the side.
Wow.
My 2 best
so
top tracks.
That means you don't even get into your top 20 basically. It's not good enough. Wow. Right, so I'm going to say, Stormzy and Fozzy Pop. You know that, obviously. It's a very good song.
I've done it 1, 2, 3, yeah? So...
No, I'm going to do all my 3, then you do all your 3.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, Stormzy, very good song. I really liked it, especially what you said about Boris as well. Very good song.
But the thing is, what's happening to Boris right now?
Let's not talk about that till the next episode.
No, okay, yeah.
My second, Tiny Tempath. I loved this guy back in the early parts of this decade. You know how good he was. You know he was all over.
Yeah, because he done Pass Out.
Pass Out, Wonder Man, Written in the Stars. So many good songs, but now he's just kind of dead, to be honest. So the one I have, Wonder Man.
Yeah, Wonder Man. Okay.
Very good song. My favourite from him. And this is another 2017 song.
I didn't write these for this because I forgot. Sorry.
That's fine. Zion, featuring Sia. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. With you from dusk till dawn.
You say Zayn, not Zion. It's Zayn.
Oh, okay.
Z-A-Y-N.
Baby, I'm right here. You said you really like that song. I'm surprised.
That's good, yeah, I like that.
Why is that not in your top 20? I'm surprised. By the way, what song did you have in third that you just remembered? You said you was going to tell me. Your third song. What is it?
My third song?
Yes.
Stormzy, Fozzy Pop.
That's the one you literally... So when I said, what was it, Ed Sheeran and Stormzy, you just put that one in. So what was there before?
Despacito.
Oh my god, seriously?
I know how many views that is. 6.6 billion.
Yes, but this list, to put it straight, is what we personally think is the best for us.
Oh, yeah.
That's otherwise I'd just be saying Despacito. What's that one in that car movie?
What car movie?
You know, the one that there's so many of.
What cars actually? Or a Fast and Furious?
Yeah, that's it.
Fast and Furious. Okay. Yeah.
See You Again or something? Yeah, otherwise that'd be on my list as well, but it's not. So go on. What's your your shout outs?
So Lewis Capaldi, Song You Loved.
Okay.
The Script, will.i.am, Hall of Fame.
Oh, so much. To anybody, especially right now, that has lost somebody, that song is so relevant to be honest with you.
On my
I listen to that song. I don't know about you, but I listen to that song. I think about my nan. You must think about your mum, surely.
yeah.
Yeah, such a good
On
song.
Hall of Fame. Now my third one.
Now, okay, before you say it, I bet I'm gonna guess it.
What?
I'm gonna guess it. So it's obviously KSI, right?
No. I told you, I'd done 3 honourable mentions and 2 separate diss tracks.
I never. So how's that count? Go on then. What's this last shout out?
21 Pilots, you heard of them?
Oh yeah.
Stressed. When they stressed is when they sing, when you're concerned about time to the good old days.
Oh, that one.
When your mama says, don't you mind. That one. I know.
Yeah, it's a very good song. Not gonna lie. Right, so 2
So
diss tracks. I'm gonna
diss
guess
tracks.
one of them.
One of them is...
No, Is one of them have the word boy?
yeah.
Is it
I
little
like
boy?
Little Boy. Yeah, KSI Little Boy.
Thought so.
Because that was...
Prosper now on a rap. Prosper now on a scrap.
That one. And then obviously...
We should never did that. We should never
and
hit
then
back.
after that, On Point, because that was about Drake.
Oh, okay.
You know it, yeah.
Yeah. So out of those two, then, what's your favourite?
What diss track?
Yeah,
Little Boy.
I thought
Because,
so.
yeah, Little Boy. Yeah.
That's a banger. If you were to listen to that in a club, it's such a banger, to be honest with you. So that's music, which we spent, nearly an hour on. This is going to be a non-podcast.
Yeah, can we just do like...
But that's why we done music first, because that's going to take a while. Games? Shall we do now? Quite easy.
Hold on. Yeah, with games... Well, I've got my games up. But I wrote everything down, but I didn't order them. But it's fine. At least I got my 1 to 20 and my 2 honourable mentions. I did 2. And then I did, obviously I'm just going to read them out, right? Don't get...
You're just in a freestyle, basically.
Freestyle! Come on,
Basically.
we're going through hard times right now.
Alright, so on your list, just tell me what one is your worst.
My worst?
Yeah, that you think is like good enough to be on your list, but your worst. Your least favourite.
I think if KSI's watching this, he might as well hit me.
What, FIFA?
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Oh, that's on your list. You don't even play it. Why is that even on your list?
I did some Dragon Ball Z because I did play a tiny bit. I watched
Yeah.
everyone here, and I was like, I could work this out. And then when I see you start playing, I thought, no, it's not my game. No. But it's on my list. I like it, but I know.
But when you see me start playing, you're like,
it's like,
right, I'm crap compared to Chris.
yeah. So that's my 20th Dragon Ball Z.
So it's on your
Kakarot.
list because you know you like the concept of it basically, and you're a Dragon Ball fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the concepts.
Wait, can I ask? Obviously, you don't know what order it is, but is Spider-Man on your list?
It is.
Good. Right. So my worst one, but good enough to make the list, is a bit of a. It's a cheat. I kind of cheated, but it's a remake, so that counts. Rayman Origins, 2011.
Rayman Origins.
You know Rayman. Come on,
Yeah,
you
I know
start.
Rayman, but remember if I played it on the PS2.
Three. Origins is on PS3.
No, I don't think I played that one. I remember only having a PS2, the kind of fat one, and I played Rayman on that. But I think it was like.
But Rayman was sick.
I like
back in the
Rayman,
day,
yeah, but that's not my list.
I
Unfortunately.
prefer that to Mario, if I'm honest. Rayman I love. So, by the way, as you're going on, cross out the game so that you know, like, not to read that out again.
Okay.
So, what in your list is the second worst? 19th, basically.
Man of Medan.
Why? Because we effed up on our try.
No, because man, it's so hard. If you're gonna play a game, you're trying to keep everyone alive, right? And then you only have 2 people left out. What? The 5 or 6?
I think 6. There was the white guy who's on the cover.
But the thing is, we did the right thing. Obviously, spoiler alert. We made that guy make sure he got away in a boat.
Yeah, to go get help.
I know he's gonna stay alive.
Yeah,
so
no
we
matter
didn't have
what
to worry about
happens.
him. He's out of the question.
Yeah.
Then we had to focus on the others to make sure they survive.
His sister, the 2 black brothers, and that captain. There's 5.
Mhm.
And I think we had 2 out of 5 that survived.
Yeah.
And that's only because we told the guy to go away.
No.
Oh. So my second worst, but wait, so why is that even in your list? I'm surprised you even had that.
No, it's good. I mean, I've got better. I mean, throughout my
Well, don't forget to cross it out, yeah?
No.
Right, so mine, good enough to make the list. Crash Bandicoot, the Insane, another remake basically. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Is that your list?
Crash Bandicoot. There's no Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, so you don't like it? I liked it. It was fun. It reminds you of the old days, isn't it? The old times. Like the PlayStation 1 times, isn't it? Remember?
Oh shit.
Do you remember? Do you remember the
Yeah,
PlayStation 1
I
times
do.
with Crash Bandicoot?
Mhm.
What's your third worst?
My third.
18th, basically.
Pokemon Sword.
What? Why?
Yeah.
Why is that so low down? I thought you really liked that
I told
game.
you that this is freestyle. It's not from, to me, it's not from best to worst. It's the 20 best games. I think I've done 20. Hold on. 1, 2. Even though I think I've done 20. Hold on. 1. Yeah, I think I've done 1, 2. Oh, shit. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, sorry. 2, 4, 6. Oh, sorry. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yeah, I've done 20, sorry.
Okay.
Just checking.
So Pokemon Sword is, what did I say?
18th.
It's 18th.
But the thing is, I play it, I complete the story, that's it. Because it's Pokemon wasn't really
There's
my thing.
so much more to Pokemon than that.
I know,
You have to complete the
I
Pokedex,
know.
which I'm trying to do. There's that DLC that's coming out, which I'm going to buy.
Yeah.
Especially since we can't go anywhere. Pokemon Sword especially was sick. That's the first game ever in Pokemon where it's so 3D, 3-dimensional like that. So go on, talk about Pokemon. Why is that 18th?
So the reason why Pokemon Sword is 18th is
And why does
because
it make your list?
it makes my list because it's good enough to be on there,
Yeah.
but there's so much detail to collect. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't have to though.
No, you don't have to collect all the detail, but to like
And for you, as someone who wasn't really a Pokemon fan, to even have it in your list, that shows how good the game was.
yeah, no, the game was very, very good. It's just when I first started, I thought I'm gonna be absolutely crap at this. That's what I
Yeah.
thought. And then when I started playing it properly, I was like, yeah, I'm good at this. I got this. I got
And what's
that.
good about Pokemon
And,
Sword, it tells you, it helps you.
It does. Sorry,
Like, for example, it will say like this fire
sorry.
type
I've got X in
is
this
super
now.
effective against this grass type, isn't it?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
will tell you. So my 18th is Sonic Generations, another
Sonic
remake.
Generations. Yeah, I like Sonic. The old Sonic I used to play on the computer.
Yeah, that's what this one is. It's like a remake, isn't it? I
Yeah.
really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
What's your next one?
Did you say song?
You know what I mean, game.
A Way Out.
Oh, I like that. I like that game. It's not like my list though.
Yeah.
I don't. That game is good if you're playing with friends indoors. To be honest, really nice game. I like it. It's a very good two-player game. Not many of them
Very
left.
good pair yeah, because there should be more multiple player games. So if you're stuck indoors,
No,
hence, you know what I mean.
not multiplayer.
Not
two
two-player
player.
games at least.
Two-player.
You just, yeah, it's like you're stuck indoors. Like you know what I
My
mean.
next one, 17th. I doubt you know it, so I'm not going to talk about it much. Infamous or Infamous.
What's that?
It's that game that I played. The main character's name was Cole, electric guy. I don't think you've seen me play it.
No.
Very good game. Look it up. I really liked it. There's a very good storyline to it as well. Yours next.
My 16th.
Yeah.
Okay, my 16th. Detroit Become Human.
Not top 10. I'm surprised. Why not? Why is it not top 10 and why is it good enough to be top 20?
It's good enough to be top 20 because to me I can see that Americans made that game and they thought, oh, the future could be like this. Robots can actually look like us, which could be true. And secondly,
I doubt they'll be plastic though. Like they
plastic,
were.
yeah, plastic is a bit weird.
That's what they were more or less
And
made
kind
out
of-
of.
Yeah, and the more to be intelligent. And for that game to be top 20 and not top 10 is because the story is based on malfunctioning robots, wasn't it?
Uh,
It was malfunctioning robots, wasn't it?
Sort of. It was basically
So
robots that broke the system.
Broke the system, and basically like.
There was a lot to it. I really like that game.
Yeah, it's very good, but as
it's
you know,
in my top 20, by the way, just to tell you as well.
Okay, yeah. So Detroit Become Human.
Right. So my 15th. I don't really want to talk about it too much, but it's good enough to make my top 20. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is the more recent one.
Oh, the Tomb Raider ones. Oh yeah.
Really nice game.
I like playing the old ones. Like when I say I like playing the old ones, I'm talking
PS2.
PS2. Yeah, I'm not sure if PS1 had minimal games in it. PS1, because I had a PS1 from the very start.
Yeah, but they had loads of games with PS1 as
PS1
well.
I absolutely loved playing.
So go on your 14th, son?
Hold
game?
on. So, 14th. So my 14th is Red Dead Redemption 2.
14th? I thought that'd be top 10. Okay, go on.
That's
Why
what
is
I
it
said.
good enough to be top 20 and why not top 10?
Okay. Good enough to be 20 because I played the whole game
The storyline is amazing.
and the storyline is perfect, way too long. And secondly, I remember I started playing it again, but I never finished it. Oh, excuse me, yawning. This is gonna be on the oh my god. So yeah,
So why not
so-
top 10?
why not top 10? It could do more touches to it.
Like what? What more do you need to put into that game? Tell me.
I don't want the main character to die.
But that's what makes it so good. Tell me a game which the main character dies. That's what makes it so
The
sick.
thing is, I don't like it when
Apart
characters
from
die.
games like Detroit and stuff like that, because that's
Yeah.
your own choice, isn't it?
Mhm.
That's the first game where you're like, wow, I'm actually going to die at the end of this? Like, what's the point?
Thing is, you keep on going, you're surviving, but you're sick,
Yeah,
but
and
you're
it's
still
so
riding horses.
realistic.
Even when you eat, your health won't go up as much. You know what I mean?
I'm going to tell you straight, that's in my top 10. Straight up.
That would have been my top 10 if I did the same with the films. You know that.
What do you mean? Were you freestyled?
Freestyle.
Oh.
Your face. With your respect.
Right.
Oh my god.
My 14th son, South Park. Game, sorry. My
Someone
14th,
needs some chocolate.
14th game.
Oh my god.
Now, this is here mostly because I really love the series, which will be in the TV part of this.
Yes.
South Park, The Fractured Butthole. Do you remember?
Oh, one of their games is in my list, but I think it might be top 10.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, that one I really like.
Fractured Butthole, oh yeah, because
it's-
he's like,
It's so cool.
like, it's you.
It's really good, and you can make your own character in South
Yeah.
Park, so that's what makes it so cool. So yours, 13th.
Super Mario Odyssey. I love that game.
Yeah, I know you love your Mario.
Yes, I
That's
love my
basically
Mario.
why it's there.
Yes.
Right, my 13th is Ratchet and Clank. Do you know that game?
Yes, definitely Ratchet and Clank.
I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
that game so much.
I have a game, but it's not console based. That's one of them.
So Ratchet and Clank, I can't really describe it. It's kind of, how would you describe it? Like Halo?
Ratchet and Clank. No, it's like Future. It's like sharp animated.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have Ratchet. No, Clank
He's
is the
the-
small robot, isn't he?
Clank is the
It's a
small
small
robot.
Clank, and
Ratchet
Ratchet
is
is
the
the weird-
Lombax. Basically the
bad.
fox looking thing.
Yeah, I thought it looked like a fox anyway.
It's a really good game. Your 12th.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah, that counts.
Pokemon Go.
That again, that's another good game that became a meme.
Yeah, but now there's those, you know.
Now, this game I had to put somewhere in my top 20, and it suits it perfectly to be in my 12th place. FIFA 12. Now, you're going to
Why
ask...
FIFA 12?
Exactly, thanks for asking. The reason it's FIFA 12... I've only got one FIFA game, by the way, because I'm not going to have, like,
Yeah.
FIFA 12, FIFA 13, FIFA 14. No,
No,
I'm not going to
funny.
be that sad.
Mm.
FIFA 12, because that's the first ever FIFA game I played.
Yeah, you did say, yeah, I remember
Yeah,
now.
and to me, that career mode in FIFA 12, they had so much more, and now it wasn't such a mess back then, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So your 11th game,
My 11th game is Uncharted 4: A Thief's End.
A Thieves' End.
Yeah.
Wait, is that even? Hold on. Yeah, sort of. It's sort of in my list. What did you say that was? Your 11th?
Yeah.
My 11th, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Is that number one? Stop doing that. No, stop doing it.
Sorry.
So,
What? I'm doing your chair.
the number one. Do you have that in your list?
I don't know. Actually, yes, I do.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's my note. It only just misses out on my top 10. Only just.
It's within my top 10.
Okay, what's your 10th?
My 10th is I'm not sure because I remember this. It says that Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection. That one.
Yeah.
I played that one. That's my 10th
What I've done.
collection.
I'm not going to say it. Actually, yeah, it's my 9th, basically. That's my 9th. But I've done that plus the 4th game, just to put it all together. As a whole series, basically. The whole Uncharted series is 9th. And my 10th is GTA 5.
That's in my top 10, but I'm not saying where.
Alright. Do you know that came out 2013, by the way?
Yeah, that's.
That's
And now they're actually thinking of GTA 6, but that could be put on hold. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, everything's
That
put
would
on
be-
hold right
yeah,
now.
even the new PS5 that's on hold.
No,
New games-
it's not.
It's not put on
They've
hold.
come out and said they have no plans of delaying the release date of PS5.
What's the release date? I forgot.
Like
PS5.
winter this year.
So like near Christmas.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, people can actually go outside and buy it.
For
You know what I
Christmas,
mean?
Right, so because I've said my 9th, you say your 9th.
Until Dawn.
What was that one again?
Until Dawn. The one
That's
that went
basically
to
the
the
same
cabin.
as Man of Medan, isn't it?
Yeah, but Until Dawn was different. Like it was.
So you very much prefer that
With
one.
Man of Medan, I think it was only Mind. It's Mind. With Until Dawn, it's
It was a
real.
real threat.
It's real. Like
Yeah.
I'm thinking that what kind of it messed me up. So I
Yeah.
thought, oh, it's so good to play, but I was so scared. You know what I mean?
I loved that game. It was so much
They
fun.
should-
Wait, is that? Yeah, it's on my list. It's in my
Until
top
Dawn.
10 as well.
Mhm.
Oof. Right, my 8th is my second and more favourite Assassin's Creed game ever. What's my favourite Assassin's Creed game? I'm going to test you.
Black Flag.
Yes, well done.
Because you
That's
like the pirate.
Similar to One Piece, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that game. It's so... You could go on the ship, battle other ships, get off your own ship, fly onto the other ship, get your swords out, kill the captain. It's so sick. What's your 8th?
Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Oh, so
Yeah, so-
our 8th are both Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah, but my Syndicate was my favourite one.
Syndicate. So you don't have that flag?
No.
You remember me playing it though, don't you?
Faintly.
Yeah, I used to play with Paolo sometimes as well. My 7th is what you said much earlier on, is Kakarot 20... Now, this counts because it's within early 2020. So Kakarot. And we're not going to talk about it since you already did. What's your 7th?
My 7th is because I like driving games.
Yes.
It's Drive Club.
Don't want to talk about that much. My 6th is Pokemon Sword.
Oh, my 6 you're gonna learn.
So see how high I put Pokemon Sword? I'm not going to talk about it because you already did.
Yep. My 6 is South Park: The Stick of Truth. That was my.
So you prefer the first one then?
Yeah, the first one I prefer. The Stick
Why?
of Truth. Because it's just about a stick. And the Stick of Truth. And then there's Cartman in a whistle going. Yeah,
No.
it's the Stick of Truth. Know what I mean?
My 5th is what you said earlier, Until Dawn. I rated it quite higher than you did though. Not going to talk about it since you already did. Your 5th?
My 5th is I can't remember playing it, but I know this game looks.
I can't remember playing it, but it's in my top 5.
It's in my top 5, and I don't think I'll probably ever play it. Have you had It's another Super Mario game, 3D Land. That one.
What? I don't know what that one is.
It's
When
really
was that
actually
made?
2011.
Oh, never heard of it.
Oh yeah, of course. I think I might actually played it if it's 2011.
Anyway,
Yeah.
my 3rd one. Now this is my top 3. This is how highly more I rate this game than you. Red Dead Redemption 2, sorry.
Okay.
Not going to talk about it since you already did, but I can't rate this game any more higher. Such a good game. Next. Your third.
My third.
Top 3 now.
Ooh, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Thought so. I knew it'd be somewhere in your top 10. So I'm not going to talk. Actually, everyone knows what that game is, so I don't need to talk about it.
Where you
kill people.
Where you kill people, rob banks. You can actually.
It's GTA 5. You all know what it is.
Prostitute crap. You know what I mean.
My second, and I'm sure it's going to be in your top 2 somewhere for sure. Last of Us.
Okay, that's your second. My second is Death Stranding. Even though I only played a bit. My second is Death Stranding because when I first heard about it,
tell me why you love this game, please. Why is it your second favourite?
Okay, my second one is Death Stranding.
Why is it?
Because it's like I said, it's a very long game. It's complex, but when you see me playing it, all I'm doing is delivering parcels. That's more to that, delivering parcels. It's based in the future, right? And why are you looking at me like that?
Keep going.
And so you're trying to get to other bases on the map. So, for example, you've got you got Ireland, yeah.
Ireland.
You've got Ireland. Then you've got London.
Yes.
Then you've got a farm. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to get farm to Ireland, you have to cross mountains and whatever, have heavy cargo on your back. But then you have to be extra careful. You have
those creatures after you.
Those weird creatures after you, but them creatures are from another
dimension,
like you said, and somehow
they're basically like souls of the dead people.
Yeah, souls
that
of the
you
dead.
Don't burn properly or whatever.
Yeah, and obviously with you, you've got this weird baby in front of you.
Yeah.
Hooked to you because they would dispense
the weird creatures.
I forgot what they called them.
Doesn't matter.
I haven't played the game so long, I forgot. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So there's more to the game than it is.
I don't know why you love it so much, to be honest. Does it calms you down, I guess? Keeps you focused?
It keeps me focused on if I've had a bad day or rough day, I'm I just want to, you know what I mean?
So it's Last of Us not even in your list?
Yeah, so I haven't said my first yet.
Alright, my first is Spider-Man.
My first is Last of Us.
You said you had Spider-Man in your list.
Yeah, I did, but I changed my mind, didn't it?
What did you change it for? What did you change Spider-Man for?
Life is Strange.
What? Oh, as a shout out.
As a shout out, yeah. Life is Strange, yeah.
Yeah, my favourite ever. Do you know how much of a Spider-Man fan I am in it? And that Spider-Man game was the first game in so long that they got right.
Mm-hmm.
They got spot on, to be honest. So, shout outs. How many do you have, by the way? I've got 2.
2, yeah.
Okay, good. These games aren't really that good, but I enjoy playing them. Do you remember Mad Max?
Yeah.
Very good game, innit?
Yeah.
That's the best game we've ever played on PlayStation Plus, I think.
I think so, yeah.
I think so.
Uh-huh.
That's why it's deserving of a shout out. Go on.
So I got... Oh no, I haven't played it, but obviously when we were with Paolo, he played it.
Okay.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey, that one.
Why?
I mean, I kind of like what he... Because it's based in Egyptian.
Why that? Not
it's
Black
based
Flag.
in Egyptian era, isn't it?
Would you like the Egyptian
yes,
era?
I like the Egyptian era.
Better than the pirate era.
Yes, because with the Egyptians, they worshipped
cats.
And I like cats. They worshipped the god. So, yeah.
My other shout out is a game that me and you used to play quite often. Worms, WMD.
Have we still got Worms or have we sold it to Magpie?
We have it still.
Shout out to Magpie. Thank you for that £8 when I needed it.
No. So yeah, movies or TV shows next?
Ooh, hold on.
I swear to God, you better have organised the TV shows at least. Or you just do freestyle again?
Let me check. Hold on. TV shows and movies. Actually, yeah, let's do TV shows.
Alright. My worst, but by the way, just to before we do this, to be on this list, TV shows was quite hard, to be honest with you.
It was very, very hard, but obviously I wrote down what I've watched before, I know, and what I've heard of, what I've heard of. I had to narrow it down so much, but...
So to be even in this, well done. The Good Place, 20th. I know we watched it recently, I really did enjoy it, but it's not going to be so much more higher than that.
You want me to go 1 to 20 or 20 to 1?
20 to 1, obviously.
Okay. I've got the Grand Tour. Obviously, I would put that first, but I like the Grand Tour. But I kind of freestyle.
I wanted to put it in there, but I just couldn't.
The Grand Tour. I mean, obviously, when they first did Top Gear, you know Top Gear.
Yeah. What with them?
With them. Yeah, with them back in the day. I thought, yes, good. I'll watch it. You know,
I never
they
used
would
to
have
watch it,
one guest on. They'll have a lap around their track. Can you not? Do
yeah. Sorry, guys.
Spike? So, let me just...
Oh, go on.
So yeah, with Top Gear, it's kind of not like the Grand Tour because they do travel everywhere in the world. Obviously, they can't do that right now. Obviously, they can't do it right now. Like you said. What?
They haven't made an episode in ages, anyway.
No, they only made one episode. And that was it.
And that was it.
Thing is, because of the Patricia.
Or Patrona, however you want to say it.
I'll go for Patricia because it's an ugly name, and sorry if your name's Patricia, yeah, but you're invading the whole world right now, yeah.
Or Diva
Carigi, yeah. So yeah, I prefer the Grand Tour because it's better, it's funnier, you get more up to date with your cars.
Let me ask you this: do you prefer the Grand Tour as it is now, or what was the other one? Top Gear as it was.
Top Gear as it was. The Grand Tour, yeah, definitely. Because I like them traveling to different countries and riding these different cars. It's fun, you know.
And yeah, I remember the first series when I used to get a guest, and then I was like, "So he's not coming in?" No.
No, Jay's made it. So he's not coming in there. No, you just got killed by a bloody lion. You know what I mean?
So no, he's not coming in. And they have conversations.
And Jeremy Cox is like, and we move on.
The first series I think was hilarious.
Yeah.
And remember Conversation Street?
Yeah, Conversation Street. No,
and they have that little animation that is always different as well. I love that show, but it just doesn't make my list.
Because your throat's going to get dry anyway.
I know. My 19th. Now, this was hard because it's from the same creator as The Simpsons, Disenchantment, and Futurama. I'm not putting all three of those shows here. No way in hell. So this one is one of my favourite out of them. Disenchantment.
Oh, yeah.
I really did enjoy that show, so that's why...
No, that's good as well, but it's not on my list.
What about the other two I said, Futurama or Simpsons?
Simpsons on the list, and Futurama, yeah.
Okay.
Because I've been watching them since I was
I've only put two of the ones. So yeah, I really did enjoy this show, to be honest. Like, it's back in old times, isn't it?
Yeah, because Disenchantment, you could tell that is made by Simpsons.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And the way it was set.
And do you remember at the end of the first part of season 1 when she was looking through time and she saw just a glimpse of Futurama?
Yeah.
And there were so many fan theories going, so it's part of the same universe now. So she's going to time travel to the Futurama story back. Like, there was so many fans getting gassed.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, really?
No, it's not coming back.
It's not coming back.
So my 19th, oh my god, the Cleveland show.
I wanted to put that there, but I couldn't.
That would be high up, but obviously I did my freestyle. So yeah, the Cleveland show, when I obviously first watched one episode, I was like, yeah, I was so like cool.
You were so hurt.
And then when it ended, I was like, no, I kind of like that. No, I want to come back. He said, come back, Cleveland Brown.
But now it's with the Family Guy, and he's not really doing much, is he?
Oh no, sure, yeah.
I think it never got enough views or whatever. That's why. Now I have to ask: do you have Doctor Who on your list?
I do.
Do you have Torchwood?
I don't. No.
So I've got 18th Torchwood instead of Doctor Who. Because I really did, even back when I was a kid, I really did prefer Torchwood much more than Doctor Who. Especially Torchwood a lot more better than this current Doctor Who, that's for damn sure.
Oh yeah, I prefer like...
If Doctor Who was in my list, it would only be Doctor Who of David Tennant's era and Matt Smith
But for me,
era.
when I knew, I put 2005 to present. You know what I mean? Because that's
So that means you like the current era then.
kind of the current in a way. Kind of, but I forgot which.
Even though they've messed up the whole thing
No, right now.
in
yeah.
a way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what's your
18th.
18th? Yes.
Come Fly With Me. You know how that one?
The David Williams thing of just...
I have never, ever seen something like that. Yes, I have to watch it, because if any TV show that has Matt Lucas in it, David Williams, you have to watch it, because I just miss them too. I even still watch Little Britain. That's not on my list anyway, Little Britain, but...
So you've got that instead of Little Britain?
Yeah.
Wait, is that even...
Hold on, is Little Britain on my list? Let me just double check. No, I prefer Come Fly With Me, sorry.
What? Oh my...
No, you probably think I'm mad, but I
prefer
watched
Little
it
Britain.
recently.
None of them are on my list, but I would prefer Little Britain way more than Come Fly With Me. Come on, I want that one. No, I don't want it. I'm not like a knob.
No, it's like, I want to wear my Smurf outfit. Are you sure? Because we're going to a fancy restaurant. Yes. And he's sitting at the restaurant with a Smurf outfit, blue.
Yeah.
I look like a pillock.
It's so much better.
Yeah,
I love
know.
Little Britain. It just doesn't make my list. Now, this one does.
Oh, fuck.
And
Sorry.
the reason it does is because I've done my research. The last episode was in 2010 or 2011, one of the two.
What?
The In Between Us.
Oh, that's my shout out. Yeah.
So it makes my
In Between Us
list.
is my
It has
shout-out.
to make my list. It's 16th. To anyone that doesn't know what In Between Us was, go and watch it. The English version, by the way,
Yeah, not the American. 'Cause
the
it's
American one is crap.
crap.
I'm not down lying. The American one is crap.
I know, because when it comes to no offense. If
No
Americans-
offense, but it's crap.
Yeah, watch the English one. It's better because you get a load of, especially they made a movie, but that's not in my list.
They made two, I think, wasn't it? They made two movies.
No, they made when they went to
Magaluf and another one.
Magaluf.
So they done two.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they done two. Anyway, go on. What's your 16th?
My 17th.
No, 16th.
I did my 17th yet.
Oh, 17th, sorry.
Peaky Blinders, isn't it?
Even though you gave up on it.
Even I gave up, but yes, I gave it a whole season, but it just kept on dragging. And dragging, I'm thinking, nah, not my thing, is too old.
So
Old
you've
gangster.
got that instead of freaking Great Britain, Little Britain.
I could substitute it for Little Britain, yeah.
Wow.
But the thing is, that's only when I liked it. That's why I popped it on my list.
My 16th is the Orville.
Although, yeah.
I really did enjoy the show. I don't know when or if it's coming back, but it was or is a very good show.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
really much.
definitely.
It's a comedy from the same creator as Family Guy, to those of you that watched that. So what's your 16th?
Top Boy 2020.
Oh, now that you put the year as well. So that series then.
I
I did have Top Boy, but I had to take it
But
out.
obviously, to watch the new Top Boy this
You have
year,
to watch the old
you have
one.
to watch the old one because it carries on from when.
At the end of the last
Spoilers.
season.
Yeah, spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler on that. At the end of the last season, what were they, Romanians or something? Was
No,
after
the Al-
Duchesne?
No, Albanians.
Albanians.
were after Dushane. Obviously, the kid was on the roof shouting, Dushane. Obviously, they got that kid and went on the car. And then Dushane's like, I have to go to Jamaica.
Jamaica.
I can't talk, I'm so tired.
What was it?
Jamaica.
You said something between Jamaica and Madrid. Jamaica or whatever.
Yeah, he has to go to Jamaica. That's a new country, and do not steal it. Jamaica. He went to Jamaica. So yeah.
He was there for so long.
Yeah, you could tell because.
And then he came back, sorted his stuff out, and became Top Boy again, basically. Very good show.
But the end of that new Top Boy, I kind of went, I know it. They're not homeless and they're not joggies. You know those two like keep going up to them group of people saying, "Have you got anything to smoke?"
The toppers, isn't
They're
it? Yeah.
undercover coppers. I was like, I knew it. They're dodgy.
No. I was so sad though when that boy died. Remember?
Yeah, I was thinking, why so early? I'm thinking,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a go at the crazy.
And I was annoyed that they didn't bring back, what was the little boy's name? The main character in the film. Renell or something, innit? Yeah.
Renell, yeah.
Why did they bring back the one that kept stealing from them and the white boy, which I didn't really like, but not
white boy?
Ramel? You know the white boy, Ramel's friend? The one with the face. Looks like a druggie.
Oh yeah, what, Gem?
Yeah, Gem, yeah. I don't understand it, to be honest. But right. Now you're going to be pissed off. My 15th favourite show, which, by the way...
Mine you're not going to like, but I like it, end of.
But by the way, it's in my list, so that means I've given it respect. Russell Howard's Good News.
Oh yeah, that's in my list, but further up.
Now, the reason it's 15th is because I prefer other shows to this, but the reason I have this and not... What's it called now?
The Russell Howard.
Yeah, the reason I don't have that is because I don't rate it as highly. The guests in your house are crap half the time, to be honest. And that's purely the reason why.
What about what's good? The thing about Good News.
I used to watch it when I was a kid. I used to look forward to watching it when I come home. It made me laugh.
Oh yeah, same. I'll get caught watching it. Oh dear, my mum's.
And it was a way of me watching the news, but not taking things too serious. I used to love it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Still do think of him as a very funny comedian. Don't get me wrong. I just think the way he lays out his current show,
it's not good.
It could be so much better. I'm not gonna say it's not good, but it could be improved so much more.
I'm not a experienced. What's it called? What's it called? Not producer.
Filmmaker.
Not experienced filmmaker, but I could actually email him some ideas. You know what I mean? You can help me out.
So what's your 15th?
My 15th is Gogglebox. I like Gogglebox.
Why?
Because it's
No, look at that spike. That's how you know I'm pissed off.
Goggle.
Why?
Goggle.
Why?
Goggle.
Why?
Box.
Why?
Because
You don't even watch it.
I don't know. Yeah, because you don't make me bloody watch it, do you?
Because it's crap.
The only time I get to watch it is if I go to Norwich.
So why do you like it?
Because I like how people commented on them, what the shows on. Actually, they go through the shows that happened this week, and then obviously people talk about it.
And it pisses me off. You know those people that watch the crap and just comment about crap? They're classed as celebrities.
No, they're not celebrities.
They are. They're classed as celebrities.
I wouldn't.
That's like saying Jack Maynard is a YouTube sensation. No, he fucking aids. No, I mean Jack Maynard. Remember he went on to I'm a Celeb?
Oh,
and they classed him. Yeah, and they classed him as a YouTube sensation.
YouTube sensation, my ass. I didn't care, so I should have went on there.
That's his eyes not even a sensation. He's a YouTube superstar, mate.
No. So my 14th.
No, me first. And then
Okay, go on, you're 14th.
Now, this can be quite relevant to the current times. Scrubs.
Scrubs, I quite like that, yeah.
The reason it's 14th is because of the actual final season it had. It'd be in my top 10 if it ended the season before that one. Do you remember how it ended with him walking out the hospital, looking at like a preview of his life to come, and then it just ended like that?
Oh yeah, because they obviously, with what's maybe been going on at the time, they couldn't afford to keep on filming or something.
No, but do you remember like after that they just went straight to medical like school when they were the teachers this time teaching and then they cancelled it halfway through. That's why Team 4-Star cancelled their show, because they didn't want their last season ending up like Scrubs.
Oh.
That's in it. That's why. Scrubs is a show about funny doctors, for those of you that don't know.
Funny doctors, yeah. I wish we had funny doctors today.
So what's yours?
Big Mouth.
Big Mouth,
That's on Netflix, yeah.
I had it on my list, but I replaced it.
You replaced it with what?
I forget now.
I'm keeping Big Mouth right there because it's funny and it's weird and it's wacky
and sensual.
And yeah, but if you're 14, 15,
you can relate.
You can just watch that. Don't bother going to sex ed classes, because I did, and the amount of bits I saw was like, what?
I'm just doing something. Hold on, I forgot to put a certain show on, and it does technically count, right?
Why does it count?
I'll show you. I'll tell you later. Right. So what are we up to?
We are up to. I did my 14th, so it's your 13th.
My 13th. The Simpsons.
Mine's further up.
Mine is a very good show. I rate it.
It's been going on since
for freaking donkey's years.
1989. That's wow. I thought it was 90s it started, but 1989. That's mad.
Yeah, you're right. I done my research. Yeah. So, to anyone that doesn't know The Simpsons, then I don't know where the hell you've been.
I've been watching it since I was probably I came out my mum's womb. There you go. I watched it ever since then.
No.
Which was 96.
But it's a very
you know what I mean?
funny. Well, not very funny, but it's a very good show. I like it. I give it its credit.
Yeah. But I got told that The Simpsons is not actually for kids. It's animated adults. Would you count now?
I would say it's for kids. Compared to the likes of Big Mouth,
Oh
that's
yeah, Big
not for
Mouth,
kids.
definitely, yeah, I think.
And
I'd say, yeah.
certain other shows that are in my top 20. So, what's your 12th?
My 12th. You mean my 13th?
No.
I've said my 13th.
Oh yeah, sorry, your 13th. Yeah, that Simpsons was my 13th.
So this program is it hasn't been on lately, but if it was on, right, every night just to make me like chill, relax, cool. Is Planet Earth 2. You heard of Planet Earth 2?
Yes, David Attenborough.
Yes, he's...
And here we have the great big white whale.
Dude, it's mating call. Oh my god, I don't know who's... Oh my god. You remember I was watching Joe Pasquale, yeah? He was mentioning about whales. You know, whales do that woo sound for the mating call. Imagine getting to the whale and the whale goes, I'm not talking to you. And he goes, oh...
That's quite funny, yeah.
No, that's what he says. I'm not talking to you. And he goes, ooh.
That's quite funny. That's quite funny, to be honest with you. That's
That's
funnier than your funny joke,
Oh, no,
probably.
no, trust me. No, trust me. Like, that's what he said, because obviously whales will get confused who they're talking to.
Yeah,
Imagine getting all the way there and you don't do it and thinking, for fuck's sake, I gotta swing all the way back, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's quite funny.
You know, so yeah. That's from a comedian you've probably never seen, you know what I mean?
My 12th is 2.5 Men.
2.5 Men. No, I have something else on my list.
That's not in your list.
Nope.
Wow, why?
Yeah. I don't know, because I've got something better in my list, innit?
What, like Peaky Blinders?
Oh yeah, but that's
and Come Fly With Me.
Come fly with me.
Anyway, the reason that is quite similar to Russell Howard in the sense I used to look forward to that so much when I used to come home once a week, watch that, and it was really... I wouldn't say it's for kids, but I really did enjoy the show. It's quite funny. Similar to Scrubs, in it. Sitcom, innit? The only thing I don't like about those sort of shows is the...
What songs?
No, you know, like Scrubs, 2.5 Men.
Yeah.
And then what's your 12th?
Okay. My 12th is EastEnders. Because I've been watching that since I was a kid. EastEnders.
I like the show, yeah, but it's not in my list, to be honest with you.
It's my top.
I don't really think that sort of show would count, to be honest. It's been going on for way too long.
Shit. Sorry.
So, yeah, anyone that don't know EastEnders, again, if you're English, you should know it. At least know of it.
I think it's me, sorry.
Anyway, the next show in 11th. This is the beginning.
I thought it's me.
No, it's me.
Oh yeah, of course it's you. Duh.
The beginning of my DC shows. DC's Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh, that's alright, but it would be on my...
But you did say you prefer that to the current Doctor Who.
Yeah, because it's more like better time travel, isn't it?
And be honest, you know the actor Rip, I don't know what his name is, but you know Rip Hunter?
Yeah, he's from Doctor Who.
Yeah. What role does he play better?
What
role suits him better? The one in Doctor Who or my show?
Your show, because he's more in charge of everything. He sits
looks
that way.
more like the Doctor as well.
Yeah, with his long coat.
Yeah. And he's captain as well. That role suits him so much better. Instead of just being some next side man. Anyway, what's your 11th?
Sorry, my 11th is Ross Howard's Good News. That's mine.
Ooh, quite. So it doesn't make top 10. Why not?
Because it's been off air since 2015, believe it or not.
Wow.
And it started 2009, so that's when actually I started watching it a year after, so I was kind of a year behind, so I had to catch up. Obviously, there's no story to it; it's just random news. But obviously, there's
just taking the mick out the news, basically.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it's good.
Don't need to take talk on it much, because we already did.
Yeah.
Now, you might not.
Well, like my number 10.
You might not like most of my top 10, to be honest, but my 10th, I think you've seen me watch it sometimes, The Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh, that one, yeah.
I really like it.
Sorry, I'm sitting like this because it's comfy.
So I really like it because it's like based on the sins, so like you've got wrath,
Sorry, I keep going back.
Envy,
Sorry.
Gluttony, Lust, yeah, that's Pride, yeah, that's another one. I don't know why that's a sin, you know.
Pride is not sin because we have London Pride now, Norwich Pride.
So that's why I'm saying everyday person, that not only are they committing a sin for being gay, but they're committing a sin because they're being proud of being gay. That's like a double sin then.
Man, it's 2020. It's not like 1880, innit?
But I really, the seven deadly sins I like. I can't really explain why. I just like it.
Because it's anime.
So it's in my 10th.
It's an anime.
Yeah, I like my anime. You know I do. Your 10th favourite?
It's Stranger Things. You know I like watching that. So I watched Stranger Things, obviously set in the 80s, but it's really hard to explain what it is. If you
just have to watch it.
You just have to watch it, yeah, to get what's going on. Obviously, the first season to whatever season they've done. So season 1, 2, 3, and 4 was their last one. No, was it season 1 to 3 so far, or just making a fourth one?
I think they're up to a fourth one.
The fourth one now, yeah, but obviously I have to wait.
So my 9th.
Yes,
and you'll be surprised to write no down.
Okay.
Dragon Ball Super. Is it your list?
No.
Traitor.
I am not a traitor because I couldn't fit it in. Yeah.
So yeah, to those that don't know Dragon Ball Super, then just look it up. I can't be asked.
Definitely.
What's your 9th?
My 9th is Sherlock, the one with Benedict Cumberbatch. Yeah, obviously way before, because this was out 2010.
That's before he became Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, obviously I watched him with him. He's with Benedict Cumberbatch and that other guy. Oh my god.
I think Iron Man is on there, isn't he?
Iron Man.
What's the Iron Man actor?
Robert Downey Jr. No, he wasn't on there. No, the other guy. Oh, if you watch Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, that guy, that weird guy.
The captain.
No.
Chris Pratt or something. Him?
Nope. I'll show you who.
Drax?
I think it's Martin Freeman.
Martin Freeman, what?
Martin.
Anyway, what was that? Your 8th?
Yeah, Martin Freeman, this guy, he's in it. He plays Dr. Watson.
Oh, no. If you want in freaking...
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You
no,
don't
you
know
weren't.
That? Yes, he was. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
He was in Black Panther. That guy was in Black Panther, not Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, I said Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Oh, for God.
Okay, whatever, yes.
Look. See, look, this guy. His name's Arthur Dent. That's his character name.
Okay, whatever.
Must be weirdest name ever, yeah.
My 7th, Family Guy. Has to be in my top 10 somewhere, I don't care.
So, what's he? 8, sorry? Family
7th is Family Guy. Or is that even in your top 10?
Wait, did you say 7th? You mean... No, I've got to go to my 8th, you know that.
Oh, sorry, your 8th.
8th, yes. My 8th is... Being Human. Obviously, you never heard of it.
Never watched it, just describe it briefly.
It's about a ghost, a wolf, and a vampire. Obviously, the reason it's called Being Human because they live human lives.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, in this big, obviously they're not human, but they look human lives. They live their human lives. I thought perfect. All right. This is when I watched it when it's between 2011 and 2014. Right. It's got one guy in there. He's the wolf. Obviously, I recognise him a lot. Do you want me to carry on?
No.
Okay.
I'm surprised you rated quite highly though.
No, yeah, because obviously I watched it once. I thought, oh, what's Being Human? I thought I'll watch a bit of that. I'm thinking, wow, they literally lived that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my 8th. Obviously, you know what my 7th is.
Yeah, Family Guy. Yeah.
My 8th is Sword Art Online, seasons 1 and 2, the ones we just finished watching.
Okay.
Is it in your top 20? At all? Even though you said you really enjoyed.
It's enjoyed, yeah, but it won't make my list. It can't make my list. So yeah.
It was such a nice anime though.
7th.
Oh, do you not agree? It was such a nice anime to watch.
It was, yeah.
Very lovey-dovey.
Lovey-dovey, yeah.
So, Donna, what's your 7th?
South Park.
Oh, that's my 6th.
So it'll be what 1997 to present.
Yeah, well
Yeah.
done. But yeah, now that is a show that's not going back to The Simpsons. That is one of the shows I would not class for kids.
Oh, right, South Park. Yeah, definitely.
It's not for kids.
Because when I was in high school, I just started high school. So year 7, right, end of year 7 to year 8. Obviously, I knew some people in year 9 and 10, and I know they watch South Park, right? And I'm thinking, what the hell? They're just kids and they're watching it. I think how.
I used to watch it as well in ICT.
And ICC, man, and they keep showing this Mr. I don't know who he was called at the time, Mr. Hanky, this weird,
Oh yeah,
weird singing poo. I was like, why are you watching shit on your LCT? And everyone was like, ah,
Mr. Hanky.
I was like, I'm not watching shit on Mr. Hanky, yeah.
No. But yeah, my 7th, you already know, is Family Guy. That is another show I would not class for kids.
No, not Family Guy, no, definitely.
Definitely not. Now, out of all of them, I say South Park is probably the worst though.
Yeah, South Park is 100% worse.
So controversial.
So
And I don't have it on my list, but American Dad, I would say is very similar to The Simpsons. That is kid friendly, but also there's some adult references in there.
yeah. My 6th, yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
How I Met Your Mother.
6th?
Yep.
I thought that'd be top 5. No, wow. Okay, go on. Why do you put it 6th? Why
Because
do you
How I
like
Met Your
it?
Mother, it has obviously like a story to it. It's very long, but you have to keep on watching it till you get the very end. Obviously, throughout the seasons, you thought, oh, is that the mother? Oh, is that the mother? Or is that? I thought, yeah, that's it, definitely. No, it
But
wasn't.
you,
You know what I mean?
you never had that suspense because you watched it on the DVDs that you brought me. So you could keep going, okay, the next season. Okay, the next season. Next.
Yeah,
Done. That's it. I enjoyed the show. What's the next show to watch? Me, I was constantly watching it. 1 year, the next year, the third year. You would wait. That suspense would keep building up and be like, okay, now the mother, no. Okay, that's the mother, no. Damn it, who's the... Robin's the... Oh, no, fuck, I thought she was.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you meet the mother, it's like, oh, so that's the mother. Oh,
That's
so
the-
that's how... Oh, they were so close to linking up so many times. It's like a butterfly effect, isn't it?
It is kind of like a butterfly effect.
And
you know
then
what I mean?
the mother dies, and you're like, what? After all that?
Yeah.
And then at the end, he gets back with Robin, you're like, oh my
Robin,
god,
yeah,
you can't
yeah.
be serious.
No, at the end, you know what'll be bloody scary is if we watch season 1, yeah, and when he first meets Robin, and if I say, yeah, at the end he's gonna get someone else, but he's gonna go back to her, you probably think you're stupid.
It's
No, it
such a
happened.
great
It
story,
happened,
though.
yeah,
Out
yeah,
of
yeah.
all the sitcoms, that's the best one, hands down.
So on to the top 5.
Top 5. Wait, did I ever say my 6th?
Did you say 6? No, say 6. Did you?
Oh, I did, but South Park did it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, what's your 5th?
The Big Bang Theory.
It was in my list, but I got rid of it for something else.
Oh, I like the Big Bang Theory. You know how I like Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that too
Oh.
much. Wait, so you prefer that to How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I'm a sciencey person, innit?
No way in
I'm a
hell.
sciencey person.
How I
innit?
Met Your Mother is so much
You
better
know
on
how I like
another
sciencey
level.
person. Oh, forget
My 5th, The Flash.
The Flash.
Not your sort of show, but I love it. It's a really good show. Anyone who likes The Flash knows what it is, isn't it? Comic book sort of show.
Yeah.
What's your 5th?
I just said my 5th.
Sorry, what's your 4th?
My 4th is Futurama.
Again, we don't need to
Yeah,
talk about it. We
no.
did speak about it earlier. It's a future, but it's basically Disenchantment, but the future,
Yeah.
basically. Now this I done for a joke, sort of. You know I like Naruto, innit?
Yeah.
Especially Naruto Shippuden.
Yeah.
By the way, is it in your list?
No.
Why?
So
You-
I couldn't,
you
I couldn't
did say
fit it.
you-
I couldn't. Sorry, I couldn't fit it.
You did say you enjoyed the show, though, innit?
I enjoyed the very show, but it can't make my list because I can't fit it in there.
Mm. And yet crap ones do. Anyway,
Shut up.
I
My-
put Naruto 4th because Naruto is one of my favourite shows. Four is my favourite number, so that's why I can. And I had to put it in my top 4 somewhere in it. And also, Naruto's dad was what?
Head Kage.
What one?
The fourth one. Oh, for crying out loud.
Quite clever, isn't it? To anyone that doesn't know what Naruto is, a very, very good anime. It's about a boy who was bullied for being different. Basically, if I was to compare it to real life, it's about a boy who was bullied for being different, And because he was different, he wanted to prove people wrong. He wanted to become, in our real world, let's say he wants to become Prime Minister.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, you can't become Prime Minister, you're an idiot, you're this, you're a failure. It's like, no, I'm not a failure. I'm going to keep working hard. I'm going to keep proving you wrong. And because you keep doubting me, I'm going to keep getting stronger. And by the end of everything, all the stuff he went through, he became Hokage. And now in Boruto, from what we've watched, it seems he's sort of becoming distant to his son.
Yeah.
From what we've only watched, I think, like 3 episodes. But yeah, like, Naruto is such an amazing storyline.
I surprisingly liked it. Normally, I wouldn't watch animes. You know
that was the first anime you watched with me.
Yeah, and the way I liked the beginning, like when he was a kid, it was up to no good, mischief. People thought, oh, stay
just to get attention.
To get attention,
no.
And then I was like, oh yeah, you're gonna. He keeps saying, I'm gonna be Hokage, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, yeah, right. I'm not laughing. He just comes Hokage.
Yeah. And remember, against Pain, like, that's when they first recognised, like, wow, this guy, he saved us, he's a hero. Like, how do we treat him like crap now after all this?
Well, definitely, you just can't. So number 3 mine is Doctor Who. Obviously
No, I would have put Doctor Who if the current season wasn't so crap.
Obviously, when I put Doctor Who, I mean,
that's a very controversial one.
When Christopher Eccleston was on there, when David Tennant was on there, I like Matt Smith, and I know he said Lewis Capaldi, sorry, Peter Capaldi.
Even though you said you never liked him that much.
Yeah, but the thing is, I never liked that much because he was really weird. He looked so old. He had to like your uncle on a weird holiday.
That's why I loved him.
Yeah, even unfortunately, I don't have.
He was one of my favourite doctors.
Unfortunately, I don't have an uncle. I have great uncles, but they're very, very old right now. So yeah, even like everyone's saying, he looks like a weird uncle on your holiday. I mean, if mine was still alive, he wouldn't be like that. He would just be himself.
I saw a girl the other day. she was wearing a top that said, "You never forget your first doctor."
Oh my god,
funny.
that's yeah.
Yeah, it was really, and it was just like a picture of the TARDIS with like Christopher Eccleston, David Tennant, Peter Capaldi, Matt Smith, and the woman, like of all the current doctors around the TARDIS.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty
I like
cool.
the one that has from the very first Doctor to the current. Yeah. That's the one that it's not a poster, but I thought, I'll wear that as a t-shirt. I would.
So what are we up to now? 3.
I've done my 3, so I'm on my 2nd.
Yeah, this is my 3rd now. You'll be now. What show do you think I'm gonna have? I'll give you a hint. It's a DC show. No non-duets.
Arrow.
You have failed this city.
Can I just say?
Go on.
When did you watch that?
Crisis.
When did you watch that Crisis?
I watched it. Well, it came out in, I think, winter last year, 2019, in America.
So what month was that?
Like December,
Ooh,
I think. It came out
December.
in America, yeah. And then it's not out in the UK yet still, which I'm still pissed about, by the way. So I had to download it illegally. I don't care.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're glad you watched it because
we watched it together.
Even when we watched it, I thought, you keep mentioning this crisis word. Is something going to happen in the 20? Yes, it did. We should have listened to Americans because they knew something was up.
And funny for this, I think it was the podcast before this one. It had crisis in the title. We're now in a crisis.
Yeah, we're now in a crisis. Hopefully a temporary crisis.
And that was just about Brexit.
Can I just say a temporary crisis win? But we know it's going to get resolved if people do what they have to do. If they don't,
lockdown.
We're in a lockdown, you might be.
Well, 100% lockdown.
Not very, because there's only shops open. That's it. That's done.
So yeah, by the way, Crisis isn't to do with Arrow. Crisis is like a whole crossover of everything.
Yeah, I know.
So explain what Arrow is. It's basically about a guy.
Arrow's about a guy he's named as the Green Arrow, or his name is Arrow, and obviously
real name Oliver Queen.
Oliver Queen, yeah, and way before he was the Green Arrow, he was elected for mayor, wasn't he?
No,
he wasn't elected for
mayor. How
it
was is. It starts off as just him being a party boy, not really caring much about life. Okay. I've got rich parents, that sort of dickhead, isn't it, basically?
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, then he goes on a party cruise with him, his dad, and I don't know if you know her. You know that woman from DC Legends? The one with like the stick, she fights with the stick. Leader of Assassins, the blonde woman.
Kind of.
She's
yeah.
gay.
Oh, her. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right, so he went there with her as well, yeah?
Uh-huh.
And he was cheating on his partner with his partner's sister. And she didn't know her sister was on the boat, innit?
Holy moly!
So the boat crashed. Everyone thought the guy was dead, the girl was dead, and Oliver's dad was dead. The only one that died, well, a lot of people died, but the only important one that died was Oliver's dad.
Yeah.
Killed himself so his son could live, so his son would have enough food and rations to get to that island.
Sorry.
And you know what, that remember the island where he said, yeah,
Yeah.
I spent like 7 years here, blah blah blah, training, and then he goes back, like he has a list, to basically a list of people to kill basically from his dad.
That's a bit like.
That's how it starts out. It's just a mission to cross out his father's sins, basically.
Oh.
And then once he starts doing it, he meets, you know, that security guy, his black friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, he then is there to question him, going, Oliver, come on, man, you know this isn't right. Why are you just killing people on this and this, blah, blah, blah. Then he meets the girl, you know, the computer whiz, Felicity.
Felicity, yeah.
Yeah.
And he gets with her.
Yeah, basically, spoiling that. Such a good show. On the best DC show by far, hands down. Even though, would you not say so? It's the most realistic, I think. Unlike the Flash and DC Legends, isn't it?
I'll say yeah. So my second.
Your second.
The Simpsons. I mean, I watched that from when it was like.
From your childhood.
From my childhood, but obviously I wasn't born in 1989 because I'll be older than 23.
Right, so my second, which I'm surprised you don't even have on your list. Wait, oh no, you didn't really watch it, that's why. Prison Break.
No, I don't really watch it, no.
But
I've seen you watch it, yeah.
And you know how much of a very good show it was, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah.
So much. You know the guy was like...
He may look a bit of a... What do you call it? Waste man?
I guess, yeah.
He looks a bit waste man, but like you said, he's actually really intelligent.
In terms of characters, he's the smartest character I know. He thinks like 20 moves ahead of you.
Yeah.
And he went into, basically, his brother went into prison for a crime he never committed. He got framed.
Yeah.
The government and some government beyond the government framed him, yeah? And he'd done it so well that everyone just believed it. So, and he went to see his brother, and his brother's like, Michael, I never done it. He's like, you promise? I promise you, I never done it. And goes, okay. Goes back, plans for months and months, like, because he was a...
I forgot how he even got into prison, because then, on his back, he had the blueprints of the prison.
That's what I was going to get to. So, because he was a structural engineer or something, the prison his brother went to, he built...
Yeah,
So he knows that prison better than anybody, innit?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So then he gets the blueprints, little by little, not even on his back, it's on his back,
but when I look at it,
chest.
It's like, how do you follow that?
Yeah, and then the woman was like, you know, most people, they just get like a name or a love heart, but this is art. Like, that's what the woman said.
I'll be like, it's not like that, it's a blueprint. Huh?
So the way he went to prison, the way he got in, was he went up to a bank and just started like shooting all over the place. He never killed anyone. It was just a threat, innit?
Yeah.
And then he goes, give me all the money you have, blah, 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 just until the police came. And then when the police came, he went to court, and then he goes, I have one request. Put me in a prison, the same one my brother's in. And they granted that request, and then got his brother out of jail, and the rest is history. Such a good show.
No, that's very good. I like that.
Your second show?
So, number one.
Oh, okay.
The Good Place.
That's your favourite show. That's the bottom of my list. Why is that your favourite show? Why do you like that so much?
I like The Good Place because it shows you all sorts of scenarios. If that's, you know, when you die, do you actually go to the good place, or is it between, or is it hell? Blah, 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 blah. But this one, they actually catch people out. It wasn't that actual good place she went to. I'm going to call her... What should I call her, Chris?
Margaret.
Alright, Margaret. So Margaret she thought she went to the good place. and she's like, actually, I'm not in a good place. This is something else.
Yeah.
This is practically hell messing with my mind.
Yeah, then they reset
So then
it.
they reset it, she kept resetting it, and then she got me more intelligent and go,
And then the guy's like, I give up.
I gave up, yeah. I give up.
So, it is a good show, to be fair. That's
Yeah.
why it's in my top 20. My top show, do you want to guess?
What is your top show?
How I Met Your Mother.
Wow.
You should know that's my favourite ever show.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down. Now, movies were... Oh, wait, no, sorry. The shout-outs.
Oh, yeah, shit.
2 shout-outs. You want me to say mine when you're doing yours? So, I've got Big Bang Theory as a shout-out, at least.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got Big Bang Theory as a shout-out,
Mm-hmm.
which you know quite well. And yes, before you say anything, this does count. Team 4-star. Dragon Ball Abridged.
Okay, yeah.
That counts. That to
Mine-
me is one of the
Mine
best shows.
is The In-Betweeners. Obviously, I could fit it in.
Okay.
And obviously, the Ross Howder.
So you've got 2 of the Russell Howard shows. Right, whatever. Movies, we're going to get through quite quickly.
Okay.
Because I want to go eat. I'm hungry!
What are you going to eat? We've only got sandwiches. Is it sandwiches?
Exactly, we've got plenty of
We've
sandwiches.
got
Right.
plenty of sandwiches.
My worst movie, 20th. Civil War. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That's the one where Iron Man and Captain America have that massive fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's yours?
Mine is... It's not what I told you. This is freestyle. I've got
Okay,
Inside,
whatever.
Inside Out is 20th.
Oh,
Inside
that's
Out.
the Pixar movie, isn't
Yeah,
it?
with
the
all the emotions.
emotions.
So you got happy.
And the
got
next
fresh-
one is now Souls.
So I love that. I thought, yeah, I want to watch that.
They do like toys, souls,
So I was like, I thought,
emotions.
what's the next one? Next one after Soul? What could they do after Soul?
They done cars. Close?
It's as if clothes.
Well, no.
Imagine getting a jumper. Go,
Imagine me telling you a few years ago, Hannah, Pixar, they're going to make a movie about emotions.
Emotions.
You'd be saying the same thing, like, what do you mean emotions?
Yeah. So Inside Out, yeah. I mean,
My 19th, I'm having a bad day. It's about time.
oh, Despicable Me.
2010.
Despicable Me.
That came out 2010, by the way. So, what's your 19th?
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Ooh, you really did enjoy it.
Yeah, especially Homecoming. And the one that we watched, Far From Home,
At home.
that was okay, but too like, who the hell is this Mysterio guy? You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretended to be a hero when he wasn't. But
Yeah.
remember how it ended? Spider-Man got framed and I think they found out his identity. Remember, so now you have to watch the third one to find
Oh
out what
yeah, I'm
happens.
thinking right now I have to watch that one. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
My 18th, which is no disrespect, Doctor Strange, 2016 that came out.
Okay, I've got Captain Marvel.
You liked it?
It was
I didn't
okay,
like it
but
that
not-
much.
It was good, but not like you know how.
I never liked. By the way, I think most of our movies are going to be Marvel, you know. I just realised.
Yeah, but I've got some mixture. Some the coming to the top. It's not Marvel in it, so
No. In case you guys can't tell, we're Marvel fans and everything. And with what did you say, Captain
Captain
Marvel?
Marvel,
With
yeah.
that, yeah, it pissed me off because so many people were saying like, "Oh no, she's going Super Saiyan." Well, why is that happening then? Like, blah blah
she
blah.
wasn't actually going super. It's some kind of power she had.
Yeah. 17th, Attack the Block. 2011.
I liked that block, but unfortunately
Blah,
that's not
blah.
on my list.
Catch that snitch. Blah,
But-
blah. Give
but-
him snitch. Such a good movie.
I mean, I think they should make more movies like that now, especially in London.
Oh,
Well,
they
see, they can't
should.
now because you know
because of Patricia.
because
Um,
of
Attack the Block, you guys have to watch, especially if you're in
Attack the
London, huh?
yeah, it's actually especially this lockdown right now will be very interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, my 17th, Avengers Endgame.
17th.
Yeah,
Wait. Yeah, that's the final movie. Why?
it's good, but it's too much going on, and after like, remember how I was in
But that is the
in cinema?
conclusion to the whole 10-year saga.
Mm.
And you're putting that.
Obviously, this is freestyle, Chris. Obviously, this is like nothing personal to people. Nothing.
My 16th, Kung Fu Panda 3. the most
Is it
recent
the one he realised he has a family? Oh, that one, if I remember.
That's the best one by far, to be honest with you. What's yours?
16th, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Wait, so you prefer that to Endgame?
Yes, because I like it.
My 15th, Black Panther. I really did enjoy that movie.
Quite like Black Panther, yeah.
I think that's the highest grossing Black African movie, I think they said. Superhero movie, sorry.
So, mine is
Wakanda Forever.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I thought it would be.
I like Suicide Squad, yeah.
I know you do.
That's my 15th.
When I can download it for you, I'll get you the, was it called Birds of Prey or whatever?
Yeah.
My 14th, Venom 2018. The first Marvel
horror. That's my 13th. Venom.
Oh.
That's my 13th Venom.
What's your 14th?
Bohemian Rhapsody. Because
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, I know you like Queen. My 13th is It.
Your 13th is It. Oh.
The first one.
I literally have no horror movies in my list. No horror movies.
I thought you had Venom.
Yeah, I have Venom, but that's only horror.
That's a horror movie.
Yeah, a lot of people say not horror movie. No. I say yes, it is. That's the first. I say Marvel horror movie. Yeah. So, are you ready? You're going number 12 or
12th, yeah. You don't know this one very well.
what?
A Million Ways to Die in the Wild West.
Oh, that's further up my list.
2014.
That's further up my list.
To me, it just misses out. 11th, you. Oh, 12th, sorry. 12th, you.
12, Bright.
Wait, do I even
yeah.
have that? Yeah, I do. It's
Bright.
further up for me. Very, very, very good movie.
I like it. I thought it's meant to be a second one, but that's going to take time.
And then
to
a
do,
series after.
Yeah, it's going to take time because everything's fucking going
Yeah.
on.
My 11th, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I have it slightly higher.
My 11th is Deadpool 2.
Huh?
Deadpool 2.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously 10 Deadpool, but you know.
What? You've
I
got
like the second. I got the first Deadpool and Deadpool 2.
Wow.
So yeah, I like them both.
Yeah, I prefer the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer the first one.
What's your 10?
Now You See Me. I really enjoyed that movie. What, is it your list?
That's my 8th.
Oh, I'm surprised you haven't
That's
done
my
this.
8th,
You
yeah.
liked it?
Yeah, because it's all about magic. I like magic, you know that. That's my 8th. So my 9th is John Wick. Remember we watched John Wick?
You liked it that much?
John Wick is.
Do you want me to... You know they've got the third one on Netflix.
Yeah, I know, but I kind of. That means I
You
need to watch.
fool! That wasn't just any dog.
That's John Wick stuff.
That was John Wick's dog! that was my favourite scene. My 9th, Johnny and Gish Strikes Again. The most recent one.
Yeah, I like that one. That's
Hilarious. Absolutely.
So you already done my
hilarious.
8th is Now You See Me.
My 8th is the Hunger Games. All like the whole series in one. Hunger Games.
So my 7th in it. 7th.
Huh?
We're down to 7.
No, what's your 8th?
My 8th. I've done my 8th. Now You See Me.
Oh,
I said
but what? Hunger Games you don't have?
Hunger Games I don't have now.
Even though you said you really enjoyed
It's
it.
quite good, yeah, but it won't be in my personal list.
My 7th is what you said earlier. Bright.
I got, well, for me personally, Hateful Eight.
I never liked it that much.
No, of course you don't.
My 6th, Infinity War. That's the first part with the...
Yeah, the click.
Yeah, the famous Thanos snap.
Mm-hmm.
And then the end game was after.
So my 6 is A Million Ways to Die in the Wild West.
Ooh, you have it quite high up.
Mm-hmm. I do.
Top 5. My 5th. I'll give you a hint. One of my sons is on this movie. It's quite an adult movie.
50 Shades of Grey.
Yes,
Which
the first one, 2015.
Mm.
Not that I loved it, but I really did enjoy the movie.
I found it really weird. But I was thinking, fucking hell, I can't believe the shinies in the
Cinema.
screen. I was like, oh. I bet it was like a bit uneasy. You know what I mean?
What's your 5th?
Lucy.
Oh, okay.
Lucy was very, very good. It's all about using the brain, isn't it? We only use 10% of our brains?
Yeah.
And if they start using them 20%, it's
Then
actually
you
quite
just
dangerous.
become like
God.
basically,
Yeah.
according to that. But I prefer, you know Limitless?
I know Limitless. Yeah, when they got the...
No, when he keeps taking pills to become very, very smart, and then by the end of it, the guy that was like one of the head people of the pills was like, Eddie, you need to get off this. You're gonna get like blah blah blah. It's like, mate, you don't need to worry. I've now dissolved blah blah blah. He's got it like injected into him now or whatever. Remember, he perfected it so much. He made a new version of it. He thought that far ahead.
So my number 4 is the first Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, you prefer the first one? I prefer the
first
second one.
No, the first one was good. I know.
My 4th is Spider-Man Homecoming. Because obviously you know I'm a Spider-Man fan, I have it much higher up. What's your 4th?
3rd, you mean, because I said my 4th. My 3rd is Pirates of the Caribbean.
You know I don't have any of them. What, as a whole?
As a whole, yeah.
Okay.
I like the whole, yeah.
Yeah, all those movies are good, to be honest. My 3rd, you'll be surprised, Your Name.
Your Name.
Very, very...
That's really good, I like that. It's
very,
cool.
very good anime movie. It's about two people, different genders, boy and girl,
yes.
but in different time periods, but they're somehow switching bodies and connecting with each other.
Yeah.
And then they find each other in the
That's
modern
what
day
kind of
era.
really confused me, like who's who, what's what, you know.
Yeah,
what I
and then
mean?
it's like, wait, it's you. What's your name? Like that's why they call it Your Name.
Oh, so my 2nd is Django. Django, he's a fish.
My movie is quite similar
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
My 2nd is Logan, quite similar to yours.
Yes, Logan. Is it about that Wolverine guy? He's kind of
The one with the famous trainer that practically became a meme. Remember? Such a good movie. I really liked it.
The guy who has powers that makes the... I don't know.
Huh?
Who's the guy in the wheelchair that makes everything wibble,
Patrick
like?
Stewart.
Patrick Stewart, yeah, he goes... And it was like...
Yeah, because he's so old and he can't control his power no more, that's why. Your top movie of the decade.
Inception.
I was actually going to ask you, because you have, what is it, Now You See Me, I was going to ask you if you had Inception.
And Inception is my top because that's like, oh, wow.
Wait, so you don't have Doctor Strange?
I don't have to... That's in my honourable mention.
Doctor Strange is Inception on steroids, and you don't have that. My God. I prefer Doctor Strange to Inception. But yeah, we all know what Inception... Oh, actually, that's my shout-out, Inception. Rah. And my other one is Limitless, which I already spoke about.
So mine was obviously Doctor Strange and Logan.
Oh, so you did have no... Oh.
Yeah.
So our movie list was quite similar then. Out of all of that. So right, gonna wrap it up with your funny joke. Well, fun fact,
Actually,
whatever the
my
hell
fun
you
fact
have.
is even better. Trust me.
My God, it's been going on for 2 hours. Hurry up.
Alright.
This is definitely our longest podcast.
Yeah, we shall wrap it up with a good fun fact if I got it here. Shite. Actually, it was under screenshots, wasn't it? So, the fun fact says it's a did you know question, yeah? Did you know? Did you know lightning strikes the earth 6,000 times every minute when it can? So, yeah, I like that one. So that's that.
I did know that though.
Did you really?
No.
There you go. Why do you think I said it?
But come on, at the end of this... Tomorrow I'm not going to remember that, I promise you.
No.
Tomorrow you're not going to remember that.
No. Maybe.
Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. This has been an extremely long podcast. Most definitely our longest.
Yep.
Had a lot to catch up with, and this was an idea I wanted to get over with as soon as possible.
Yes.
Next episode, we will talk about Patrona or Patricia, whatever you want to call her.
Patricia.
This woman who's spreading this virus all over the place. We know what it is. Me, the person talking and the viewers, you know what I'm talking about.
Obviously.
The problem is YouTube know what we're talking about. Well, they don't. That's the
why
whole
we're saying
point.
Patricia.
Because if they did, we'd get demonetized. We might get demonetized anyway because of the music, but that's not the point. I don't know why they're doing that, to be honest. It's very frustrating. So, gonna end it there. Hope you've enjoyed.
Yep.
If we don't see you next week, then for sure the week after.
The week after, yeah.
So guys, take care. Look after yourselves. Look after your family. Stay in good health.
Stay safe. That's what I'm going to say. Is that?
What's the slogan? Stay safe.
No, it says stay home, stay face. No, I forgot.
Stay home, stay safe, protect the NHS.
Yes.
See you next time.
See ya.
Let's talk for real, start up the conversation. This is what you've been missing. Real views and opinions, touching on many topics. I know that you can relate. Every episode is something different and I can't wait. Christopher Maddox and Hannah Wilson, they keep it authentic. You know that I love to listen. I'm telling you just how it is. This is the deal, no holding back. Let's talk for real.